Oh. Load successful. What's happening? Fun things are happening. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are live back in with Persona FES 3 or Persona 3 FES, one of the whatever the hell you want to call it. And we're back. We're here to catch up to where we were previously, and that's going to be a good, easy call. I think we should be more than able to accomplish that. But we're tired. But we're checking some things. We haven't gotten that Juzaboo Badabadoo, at least I don't think we have, and we haven't been able to perform the Jack-Off Brothers because, well, we don't have any of the Jack Brothers. We're just going to take a quick peek whether or not there's anything we can grab quest-wise before we leave the terrible toothbrush meme known as Tartarus. And I don't think there's anything, and we don't have the compendium open, which I believe, if I am correct, pops open after the first full moon, which I believe is coming up within the next, I think it's on the weekend. So I think we've got all the quests that we could do, so we could take care of these, but there's nothing really we can do further other than fusing them, and I don't want to fuse anything at the moment because we don't have the compendium. So it's just like a never-ending story of less care and regret as we go forward. Anyways, leaving, good, go, call it a day, whatever it is, we're done. We just need to remember to keep checking back, otherwise we're gonna miss something. It's just not gonna be fun if we miss something out of nowhere, and that's not what anybody wants. But yes, return to the dorm, call it a day, call it an evening. We're gonna be happy and done with it. So that will all feel good and, well, lucky, I guess. As long as the worst of these days is when you wake up, yeah, like that. Pretty much to a T, exactly what happened that I didn't want to happen was you get worse off because you hung out a little too long in good old Tartarus. But luckily, class has ended for us today. Not much to do. But one thing you'll notice is when you are, when you have a cold that's worsened or anything like that, if you want to go for a nice, easy, quick courage jump, go on over to the nurse's office. Now the nurse's office, despite what you may think, it might be true like it was in your old elementary school. They're never going to help you, but they may come up with some weird concoction that may or may not actually make things off a little worse for you. How about that? But anyways, we're going to go there, and he's going to give us this concoction, this drink of Harry Potter butterbeer variety or something. It's not going to work, but it does give you a little bit of courage up by drinking it, being a champ that you are. So how can you help me? What we have here, we are unwell. We have a cold, just a cold. No COVID going on here. At least that's what I'm hoping on my end, as well as I had my brain tickled today. Not too long ago, actually. It wasn't as bad as people, I would say, lead on. I mean, I'm not saying that I would keep going for it more and more, but other than just I would argue just a minor inconvenience of having a very large Q-tip shoved up your nose into your brain. But a little sprinkle on up in there. I'm sure she removed the frontal lobes out there, and it was all good. And I guess I'll figure it out if I got something within a 24 to 48 hour period. So just hoping it's a negative test, but you never know. I could be one of those weird cinematic. I wasn't feeling well on Sunday. But I think it was just after something terrible I ate. But I still have the body aches and stuff, which I don't think is something that maybe goes along with the, if it was just something bad I ate. I don't know. Anyways, cheers to the bravery. I should have a beer. I'm cheersing to zero bravery that's happening here from Mr. Adagawa, and I'm very confused about what's happening here. But enough to want to run over my little guy over there behind me who's decided just to watch Daniel Tiger going on through like he's Aquaman through the ocean. But whichever it is. Okay, then when all else fails, then you can stop off at the bathroom and then see if you do get lucky. I don't know what the numbers are on this exact thing. It's probably like 5% that you come out of here feeling good or great, but again, it's just something that you could do as something a little extra. Let's see. So we're still not feeling well. It's all terrible. And I thought there was something to do with these two peeps. They're just chit-chatting, the male student. Do you see the girl over there? I think she's following me around. How should I deal with this? Well, I mean, why don't you two be adults about this and talk it out, and then if the two of you, like, you know, like each other, start bumping uglies and see where it takes you. I mean, if you don't like each other, then stop, you know, jumping around on this or whatever. It's not really that hard. Where do we want to hang out? That's next question. It's Thursday. I keep thinking to myself, why on earth do I use this white controller? I thought I looked at the settings and it wasn't really too bad, but you know, maybe I could be the one that's shocked and surprised by what's going on. Maybe we're gonna go. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna probably just unplug. Well, it's not plugged in anything, but I was thinking maybe I want to hang out with the like maybe it would have been Kaz. Do I want to go back there? Is that the thing? Kaz or Kenji? I think he was just sitting in the room and yeah. See, okay, it whips the camera around. Maybe it's the right analog that's really screwed up. I don't know. Anyways, we'll deal with it for now, and then we'll slip on over to Blue Jesus. And I don't know why they're all just Blue Jesus around here, but no, there's no meetings Monday. What's a Friday? Friday? Does anyone remember what Fridays was? There we go. That's where we wanted to end up, was in the actual classroom. But no one visited me. I don't need your permission to stream. I don't think so. Hi. She thinks I need her permission to stream. There's nobody watching. I'm a loser. Well, it's late. These people aren't used to me streaming at this hour. Wait, hold on. Wait, are we not hanging out or are we hanging out? What's going on? Let's go to practice. Yes, go to practice. All right, off practice we go. He seems happy. I'm seem happy. Okay. Well, okay, that door can stay open then. Fine. Everyone's happy about it. Track team gave everything I got. They got. Am I just standing there? No, I'm out running, apparently. Workout is tough but fun. Is it? Really, isn't it? Either my hands are giant or this is the smallest Coke I've ever seen in my life. Like a little tiny 300 ml. I guess it's the same size as a can, which is fine. Zushi, don't overdo it. I care about you. I really do. It explodes in my face. But I'm not giving up yet, so he's bluffing. Okay, well let's go for a run. I could go for this for another year. What kind of training have I been doing? Special training in the toothpaste department. That's where we've been at it. You wouldn't do it? No, it wouldn't. Absolutely not. So we're gonna have some type of agreement here. Are you gonna give me some social points up, anything like that, or you know, no? You're gonna beat me. Okay, we're now rivals, and luckily we've been stronger together about this, so we can have fireworks about this and all. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, just minor interruptions, ladies and gentlemen. Every once in a while they pop up as we're upping the levels up with the Chariot Arcana for something. Okay, someone doesn't like being locked out of the room. Who'd have thought that? Level 2. I really wish, like, I can't remember in the other games in 3 and no, this is 3. So hold on. In 4 and 5, if you get the compendium immediately, or I can't remember. We've gone through both, obviously, but I can't remember. Like, feels like something should be offered like right off the hop that you can register them, so that's not a problem or anything. But well, what's wrong, Kazushi? You think you twisted your knee? Well, let's just go on the back and do a little bit of yoga stretches, and maybe we'll be able to stretch it right on back the other way. How about that? Is that how that works? No? Anyways, okay. That's a no-go. And Yucatan. Now, why would you ignore her? Why? It's in nobody's best interest to not talk to her. Would you like to walk home together? Just throw out the offer. Why not? No, you're in a hurry today. Just like that. That's just not gonna happen today. You decided to go back to the dorm by yourself. Well, I mean, we did have the offer out there. So I don't know why that wasn't, and why it made a point of saying that she walked home alone. I don't know. Have you noticed how many of these freaks are in town lately? No, Junpei, I haven't, because like normal people, normal teenagers, we're not running around like a bunch of morons in the middle of the streets because, there's a bunch of, coffins lying about. But maybe you should come along too. Why not? I was just going to say, oh, God, no. So you're not allowed. Senpai, no running around yet for you, Akihiko. Apparently you're still an injured hobo, so that's not happening. Let's just get a rough idea. Who's all not? I don't look cool. Okay, so let's check everyone's status. I'm apparently the only one, so I'm okay. We're done. So we're gonna bypass out here today. We're gonna run on over. I want to just keep making sure. One thing I want to do with Elizabeth at the Velvet Room with Igor is making sure that we're not missing any opportunities to get any quests. That screwed me over the first time before my computer shit itself and we picked up a new one, and I'm not having that happen again. I'm just not having it happen again. I'm not interested. So I want to make sure that I keep getting my opportunities to get quests. I don't care if it bores all 7 of you that eventually do pop on in here every once in a while noticing that I am streaming, okay? It's not gonna matter. Sure? Anything new for us there, sweetheart? Anything new? Get the juice boot? No, nothing new. Nothing new. But that's what we checked for. That's what we checked. Now let's just take a peek here. What can we fuse here? So we got room for one more. We got a pretty good level of everybody here. Orpheus, Pixie, Apsaras, Angel, and Nekomata. I feel like we can get Alp. I don't even think we can make, yeah, we can't even make one of the Jack brothers yet, which is sort of unfortunate, but, I guess we're gonna have to get another one, again, right after the second we get out of the full moon, the boss opportunity. I guess it's on like a subway. We'll get there. I think we made it up to previously in 6 streams beforehand. We made it to June 4th. I'm thinking we can get a month of work done today. Why did I leave the mall? I don't know why I left the mall. I want to go and hang out and do some karaoke on a lovable Thursday evening at the Mandragora. We shy, bailed it on out, absolutely, yeah. And then we're gonna go to bed early because we're tired, sick, probably emotional about a number of things that we just can't be bothered with. But we're now from ordinary to determined. Well, that's good. All right, I don't know what that equals out. I mean, eventually, I think we're gonna max it out eventually. And then we can move on into charm and other things as the beep 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 beep. His phone goes off. I mean, we have time to chat it up with you, Kenji, I guess, as you blink at us weirdly. You have anything planned for next Sunday? Want to get together? Now, I was told by a good friend, Wolfslayer, to never accept these things. Never, ever. Don't ever do this, because it's just a waste of a day. Look how disinterested he is in my decline of his offer. Of course he's going to be disappointed about it, and that's fine. but sleep earlier, please. I'm here to get social links up, not to waste time and hang out with you at a movie theater. Okay, I understand it does add a little bit of points there, but you know what we get out of that? We're no longer sick. We're rested. We're well off. We're good. Why is Daniel Tiger still being shown? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. It's hockey time in Canada. And then a whole other thing brought to by Wolfslayer was that when they interact with you here, that means that their level will go up. So let's go on off to student council today. I mean, this might be, I guess multiple people can come on in and you know, blab at us and whatnot. But yeah, we'll come on in and chit chat with you. Absolutely, Hidetoshi. Absolutely. As long as no one else really comes on over and is interested. It doesn't appear so. Remember the other day where I thought that blue vial was like some type of weird Orpheus Persona type liquid, and then in reality it's an MP3 player? Yeah, I'm the moron. Oh yeah, I'm the moron. So are we feeling good? Great. We're feeling good. So no reason to really push that. So off we go, just across the hall to the student council room, and yeah, hang out. Yeah, sure. Well, I love a little just the. It's like as if we got a coin or something in the Mario game or something. So into the student council room, we're just figuring out some student council projects, and the hours are just flying on by. Are we gonna have to get to something here? Oh, you brought me in alone to deal with whatever problem this is. I'd like to hear your opinion on something. It's nothing serious. But, well, you look, it's obviously pretty serious because you decided to haul me in by myself. Some students feel the school uniform should be abolished. They're recruiting supporters. Waste of time. I think that's what that guy wants to hear. He's ecstatic about it that we agree with it. Now, personal opinion, I went to a public high school, public elementary school. I dressed the way I came. I have no problem with people, you know, going to schools where they have uniforms and stuff, but I guess like the one thing like I always think of, like I've always heard like as an adult, was like it always made it easier for everyone as a kid, because you never had to worry about wearing what was cool, hip, or whatever, because everyone had to wear the same thing. There wasn't anyone who's going to have the rich clothes, the poor clothes. There was no discrimination. I can see that point. But then when you realize how much the school uniforms were, you're like, you might as well have been buying all the rich clothes because it's very expensive. At least I've heard. I mean, Hidetoshi, I believe I'm hearing some lack of sense coming out of your gate in your mouth. So, oh god, now I have his trust. Wait till he gets on me about the kids who are smoking in the bathroom. Oh, that's gonna go over well. Oh hi. Oh hi. How is Chelsea today? How was the afternoon? What more? How was the morning to the evening? How about that? Like, you're gonna figure something out here eventually. I did an evening stream out of nowhere, but I got lucky because I've been off work the last 2 days. Wasn't feeling well after Sunday. Got my brain tickled, hence the stream title. That was fun. Not as bad as I thought it would be, though. Okay. Did first physical therapy appointment today? Did you just get on? I did. I've been only streaming for about 20 minutes and about, you haven't missed a thing. About a day, basically. No, not really. Am I referring to the shadows? Been a month since the attack. I'm certain it won't be the last time since they appear outside of the Toothbrush Fairy Place. Hey, Kwama! Was spending 100 hours on Persona. That's what we all do, Kwama. It's not a Persona 3 unless you're you know, having a little fun with it. But yeah, that's where we're at. All right, we are going to, maybe we'll go to Tartarus today. Maybe. I'm trying to think if that when we go, who is not feeling well? Are you kidding me right now? I'm loving it. Oh, Yukari is sick. Well, eventually they'll just feel fine, right? I mean, if they're sick, do they even go? That's what I'm trying to think. I think they still go, but you make it probably far worse, and we probably don't want that. Got to block 3 last night in first week of oddness. Ooh, I see, one day I just need to like stream for like 24 hours and just bypass you guys. I don't know. Are you gonna be like, hey Wolf, like he's not stopped playing. Like we need to keep ahead of him. Like, but he's not stopping. Like, doesn't this man work ever? No. I mean, yes, I do, but could be really cray going forward. Anywho, I mean, Kwame, it's been so long since the last time we dabbed ourselves into Persona 3 that I felt like I needed to do like one of those proper playthroughs, and well, here we are. We're just doing, as we're gonna call it, Persona Decade. You know, running through 3, 4 Golden, 5 Royal, and then 5 Strikers. It's just gonna be a fun millennia. I think so. Team is nice and all, just lacking in the social links as it was first doing that, and God, dungeons can get bored. The one thing I would agree with is the Tartarus can be boring. It can be. I don't mind it. I like it. It's straight to the point. Damn it. I forgot it was the weekend. Let's see what games are available at the arcade to make sure that we haven't just wasted completely all of our time here. I prefer the dungeons to the blocks that are in 4 and 5. I like a bigger scope to everything. I know, Chelsea, we would never do that. You guys will always be ahead. Horror House or Mowhackers? Give me Horror House, please. Then it tells me you don't have enough money. Are we playing on PSSX2 or else? No, you're correct. We are playing on the PCSX2. We do own it on the PlayStation 3, and believe me, I would love to play it on the PlayStation 3 if it wasn't for the terrible HDCP that is hardwired into the PlayStation 3. I would have long hooked that up and played it on that, but we got a new PC, so as you can see, it runs beautifully, and we can up the res and everything on that, so it's not a problem going forward on that. So this is why Wolfie does all the grinding after I go to bed. See, there's nothing wrong with it. That's actually a really good idea, like to sort of play all the social stuff and then get to like the then find out like, oh, you just got to grind in Tartarus for a few hours. Like sometimes that's what has to happen, right? So there is a mod to control the stupid party members. We're already on top of you. We got that. We got the PNAC file to control everyone to make it a little easier. Not only that, but we were also playing on dad mode, as we like to call it. So yes, I am using that. It comes in stupidly handy without except for probably later in the game, when Mitsuru joins your party and just constantly uses Marin Karen. Like, that's just like her thing that she always does. Like, I'm gonna charm you. I'm gonna charm you. Charm your pants off, sure, but that's not what we're after, obviously. So it's good to have her in control on our end. So, I mean, we're trying to train as much as possible, but it's really not really what we're after here. So sooner or later, Akihiko will join us. I think it's after this little train boss that we fight that's timed and all that jazz. There are a few bugs with it, but don't recall exactly. The only bugs that I read about with the party, controllable party members is there are a few spells that I guess, like, like the ones like that are fusion spells. So again, it should only be your character that can do it because the other ones would never use them. But when you have that party mod on, they can also do it. So like, for instance, I have Cadenza right now, which is like a heal and evasive spell for everyone. So they can all do it, which helps out immensely. But I think there are a few spells later on that get like that, where I don't know, like I've heard some people say that it just crashes the game. Some things are just, it could be just weird overall. So don't get me started on Marin Karen. It is terrible, right? Is it her that does it, or is it her that always gets Marin Karen on her? I can't remember. Yeah, like I sort of wish like that the FES version, like I hear great things about the female protagonist, although everyone tells you that it's not that she's not canon, as they would say, but which sort of sucks. But my cats are going crazy everywhere.
You're still at it?
Old school PS2.
Yeah, you
I mean,
never
God,
know when the enemy might appear.
The rare people who have working PS2s, I'll tell you what, that's
outside of Tartarus.
No, it's her that does it. Mitsuru, yeah,
To be honest,
exactly.
so
when does she join the party?
Maybe
it's got to
this
be
is the
fairly
best Princess Leia can
soon.
do in terms
like
of data gathering. Although the power
we
of
got to
Persona seems to be
June,
much
and
broader
she wasn't
than I
still in our
thought.
party. So
We've
is she
even
in your
got
party
someone
now?
who can switch
In the third
personas
block?
in the middle of battle. There's something special about his ability. It hasn't been that long since
It's like
his
her only
awakening
move that
either.
she's capable of doing is just, I'm just gonna marry
I have
Karen
to
everyone.
admit, I was surprised
I
too.
want to say the first time I played it though.
But in the end, it's up
I want to say there was a
him
few
whether or
times
not
where
he
she
can
did
reach his
actually get
full
some good Marin
potential.
Karens off on a few people. Charmed off the pants of a few enemies.
Huh? It's a shadow.
What? You actually
Okay,
found one?
so we might actually make it. I mean, probably not, but
Wait.
the goal today is just to
something's
make it
not right. The reading is too
past our
big.
point where we streamed
never
up to, which
encountered
was
anything
June the
like-
4th, I think Baker said. So we accomplished that. We're all good.
You mean it's one of those?
It must be.
Well then, this is gonna be fun.
When was the last time you touched on this, Kwama? Like, have you gotten into the new Persona 5 Strikers? Have you played Royal? Have you played the new Golden on Steam or anything like that? That's where the level of excitement for me is huge. I think 4 is my favorite, but Chelsea's been saying some good things about Royal, and I love 5 too, and just has like enough quality of life stuff that I think
We've
it's just
detected
gonna be
a shadow
great.
outside of
Looking
Tartarus.
forward to it. Oh,
We don't know for sure, but we think
that'll be a
it's
really
another
big, good
one.
playthrough.
We have to defeat any of them we find as quickly as possible. Most people don't know
I first
the
played
Dark
Persona
Hour
2
exists,
Eternal Punishment
but if
back
half
in the
the
early
city's destroyed,
2000s.
There will be panic.
It's one I never touched.
That must be avoided at
Never,
all
never touched
costs.
1 and 2. We started the Persona
In
game
other
with
words,
this.
we need to kick some ass,
This is where it all
right?
began.
Well, count me in.
Saw the trailer for number 5. I was like,
Junpei.
how have I never played this series ever in my life? This
Akihiko,
looks like
you stay
fun.
here and wait
I was
for
like,
the
okay,
chairman.
well, let's see where this party started.
Are you kidding?
People
I'm
said to
going.
skip 1 and 2. Looked a little
You
too old
still
school
need to
for me,
recover.
and
You'll just be
started
a
in this, and I
hindrance.
loved it. It's great.
They'll fare better than you in your current state. Have faith in them,
I love
Akihiko.
what is
They're
that
ready.
emote you just used? The guy
You'll
with like
get your chance,
the thing?
but for now,
That's
wait
just
for
like
the
a guy with
chairman.
terrible hair. That's hilarious. Royal is cool. I cannot wait to get it. However, Persona 4 is well saved too, so I'm stoked for that one.
Relax, I've
Should be
got
in
it
here a little
covered.
later. Oh yeah, we should outside unless the
I
kid has
guess
to
I've got
go
no
escaping to
choice.
bed, but we should
You're in
still be good for a
charge.
few hours at least today. Like I said, I don't have to get. I'm off tomorrow. I was supposed to
Him
work
again?
yesterday and today in the morning. That's why I said I was like sort of unsure
We're
whether I was gonna
counting
be
on
able to stream this week, but I wasn't feeling the best Sunday into Monday. A little bit better today. I just had like the weird body aches, so that's sort of the weird thing. But
Looks like you're stuck playing leader
I was
again.
fearing getting the
Sucks to be you.
Q-tip shoved up the nose, but it wasn't too bad.
You should let the 3 of them go first.
But it's just
If
one
you're
of those weird
providing
things like
backup
my
out
work
there, you'll need
requires me
time
to,
to get ready,
you know,
right?
God, you feel sick with
Wait for me
anything.
in front
They
of
want
the
you to go get a
station.
test.
I'll be
and
there as soon as I
it's,
can.
I've gone so long without getting a test. It's been so
Got it.
good.
All right,
And I wasn't
let's
able
go.
to really bypass it because I felt like shit on Sunday night. So I think the emo is just someone making a funny creeper face. I have no idea, but yeah, the hair. It
Where
looks
is
from like
she?
it looks like from my point of view, like it being small, but I can hover over it to make it big. But like it looks
She'll
like
be here
a balding
soon.
guy with two ponytails coming out the side of his head. Looks a little weird, but looks
There's a
comical
full
enough.
moon tonight, but it looks even creepier during
This
the
is your
dark
first
hour.
Shin Megami Tensei 2, then I really like Nocturne, Digital All. Yeah, so I heard those are good
What
too.
the-
I've never played Nocturne. I'm gonna get it on when it comes out on Steam. I do have the Digital Devil
Sorry
Sagas
to
and the
keep you
Devil Summoners on the emulator.
Listen
So
carefully.
again,
Tonight,
maybe we'll
I'll
get
be
to
providing
those. You
support
know,
from
it
here.
could just turn from
Everything
Persona
else is
to
the same.
Shin Megami Tensei. It's
The
weird
shadow
how
is currently located inside a monorail, not far from
Persona
the
sort of
station.
became like, what
To
was
get
it?
there, you'll
It was
have to
number
walk on the
5.
tracks.
it
Are you serious? Isn't that dangerous?
they dropped the Shin Megami Tensei, right? Because I do remember. Well, maybe it was
Don't
Persona 4
worry,
Gold,
no
but
electronic equipment is operable.
I'm trying to
during the
remember.
dark
Like,
hour,
I know Persona
including the
4 is called
monorails.
Shin Megami Tensei Persona 4.
But your bike.
It's special.
I just can't
Now,
remember.
if circumstances
But number 5
change,
definitely isn't a
I'll
Shin Megami
notify you
Tensei game.
immediately.
Got Instant Sin on the PSP. It's good too. Waiting for the English fan patch
Let's get
for
started.
years now. Yeah, it's okay. I mean,
Let's
the
do
PSP
this.
isn't a terrible system, right? Like, it was the one before the Vita, right? Or was there something before the Vita? I can't remember. Unless we find our way on into the monorail to stop the shadows. Fast-paced original, not much to dig there. Yeah, I bet. So we just make our way on down. It's cool how in the background, I never really noticed this the first time, I don't know why, but you just got Tartarus just in bloom, a full moon. No one else notices us but us, the weirdos that are just walking on this giant train. No one's gonna turn it on, no, lucky for us. Fast-paced original, not much to dig there. The Vita is the killer handheld.
This is it,
yeah.
right?
But they're shutting everything down, though, aren't they? Like, isn't I just read it, like, the Persona...
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
The PlayStation 3...
We just got here, but I
the
don't see
Vita,
anything out of the ordinary.
And there's one other... Maybe it's the PSP store? Sony's shutting them all down?
Proceed with caution
So I guess, like, there's no
and
way
stay
to get
together.
any of these games online, I guess,
Got
anymore?
it.
They'll all be lost. I mean...
My persona.
You can say that they'll be lost and gone, but they're never truly gone with the internet around. You already know that there's someone out there that's just gonna keep these on their hard drive, and they'll put them out there
Don't
for everyone to
look
get
up.
if they need to. It's not. I mean, it just. The problem is that it just drives people to do things like on an emulator. Like I mentioned, like I would love to play this
This poor stiff
on the
must be a
PlayStation.
passenger.
I bought it, so
He's
it's,
been
it's there. You can get
transmogged,
on
huh?
the argument of like, oh,
Creepy.
well, you're not really playing the
So,
game that you own. I
guys
do
like
own
him
it.
don't
Okay,
remember a
stop getting
thing,
on me
right?
about that stuff. Okay, I own it
Probably
twice for
better
Christ's
that
sakes.
way.
But it's not my fault that you just have
Wait a
HTTP
minute.
blocked, and the amount of
We're
hoops
not
I'd have
at
to
a
deal with to
station,
get it
but the
to
doors are
show, and
wide.
it's not worth my time. So, you know, despite the fact that I could stick the disc in if I had a working disc into my system, and it would still load
Damn
up,
it.
so it wouldn't matter
won't open.
anyways.
Ow, my fingers.
If they don't want the money,
Will
that's
you look at them?
right.
They're all jacked up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's weird
What's
that
wrong?
like
What happened?
there was a part of me that is wondering.
It looks like we're trapped inside.
Maybe there's a little glimmer of hope,
must be the
that they're getting
shadow.
rid of that
It knows
that
you're
store
there. Be ready for
and
anything.
putting all those
Proceed with
things on
extreme caution.
PS Now, like just throwing the entire library on there.
Roger.
They need to make PS Now something good. I'm a fan of PS Now. I like it. There's a few games there that we can play. But it's no Game Pass, and Sony needs a Game Pass. I'm not saying it's got to be exactly like Game Pass, but it's got to be good, and that's basically their only thing. So they're gonna have to stick up their games, and if that's what they're gonna offer is, hey, everything is done some work. All games that are on the PS2, PS3, or you know, heck, you can get the PS1 stuff in there, are working on the PlayStation. Look, I'll even if they can just get out on the PS5, okay? Make people buy that. Everything works on the PS5. We got it to work fine. Great. Go from there. Personally, I tend to wait years before getting a custom firmware and stick to my purchase games. I gave the Vita version just for play and delete. If I bought the PC, PS4, yeah, that's fine.
Wait.
I don't know. Junpei is too stupid to go over and off
The
follow
enemy is
on
acting
there.
strangely.
But if we don't go after it, we're gonna lose it.
You're in charge over there. What do you think?
You love that your phone gives a little pop-out window for the stream so you can color while I watch. For a small second, I thought you were meaning like coloring your hair. I was like, oh, okay, sure. Hey, look, someone who does color their hair. While I watch, I feel on my computer, but I'm icing my knee currently. We should be careful. It's quite frankly what should we doing?
I agree. It would be foolish.
We
Don't
should take
need
it
your
apart for it.
advice. We
Oh,
can beat that
okay.
thing, no problem. Hell, I'll do it myself.
I mean, I think we had more trouble with
wait!
the
Watch out.
the
Behind
block
you.
boss on in Tartarus. And it was only because we literally couldn't figure out what his weakness was.
I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
Yeah, Geru ain't gonna work on that person, sweetheart. Not at all.
Please hit!
Only one more. The enemy's weakness
Oh,
is
with fire. Yeah, so we haven't even gotten to that guy yet either, right? Like, we haven't even figured that guy out. So, so just so you can see right there. So we have Cadenza. That's that fusion spell that only the main protagonist should have. But once he gets critical here, oh, lovely use that here. You'll see that she can also use it. So that's like a game breaker right there. Like the fact that they can use it as well really helps.
That was easy.
I feel bad though because I keep calling him Stupe, but I don't think honestly
This is just what the enemy
there's a
wanted.
character in any of the Persona games I hate. Like of
You
the
have to
party
go after
members.
him, or you'll be
There are
picked
some
off one by
characters that
one.
you maybe takes you a while to learn
Damn it,
to like them. Like they
Stupe.
might be
What
jerk
are you
offs at the beginning or
thinking?
make terrible first impressions, but
From
over
what I can
time,
tell,
like
he's only a few
I would
cars
argue
ahead.
that there really is not
Okay.
a character that you overly hate. At least I don't think so anyways. Like, and there's the same one. There's Stupe, Junpei, there's Yosuke and number 4. Like they're all bumbling moron
3
idiots.
enemies present.
Number 5 is
Don't get
Ryuji,
careless.
but they're all lovable. Like they're all lovable in my eyes. Absolutely.
Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
All right, who's got our fire here? Because I'm not dicking around here. We're not having any of this trouble here. I think this is the one that has the
Yes, excellent attack.
I think this is the one that has the timer when we get to it. I think so.
Another enemy down. There's only one left.
Easy. Just get out of here. Make no sense about it. Ton of experience too, which is great. It hurts my feelings to call him Stupe. But I'm trying to think. I want to remember in number 4. I could have sworn that Chie calls Yosuke something equally stupid, like sort of like a play on words for him. Are you cheeky? Did Mama give you a bottle without giving you a bibby? You won't get a bib? No. Yes. Come on, let's get a bib. Probably did, but I don't. Yeah, and again, we'll get to it in 14 years when we eventually get to play it ourselves. But it'll certainly be there, obviously. But it's probably not as good as Stupe, but it certainly was a name I'm like just like rolled off the tongue. I think so. Remember, imagine I'm just making this up and it's not even a real thing. Could be one of those things. There he is. Dude, we'll just shoot him with your bow and arrow. Just get something out of it, right? It looks like he's doing his all-out attack all by himself, but he's fine. He just keeps swinging that mighty sword of his. Calls him a freak of nature. Sure, whatever that means. Was your day today
3
filled
enemies
with
present. Don't get careless.
with
Roger.
meetings and all
I'll
that
attempt to
jazz
analyze
today?
the enemy.
Oh, that sucked. We got luck with critical or the weekend. Okay, that's
Mon Annalise resulted in
I'll
failure.
take that.
Please hit! Yes!
I'm getting
Talk about defeating
extremely
another
lucky
enemy.
here.
Who's the man?
Huge experience points here. like back-to-back levels up. No, that was because one was my character and the other one wasn't. My one like little argument, little tiny argument in this on the emulated version is the widescreen patch.
That's what happens when you don't listen.
You can see sometimes the spacing gets a little put out right when it's got to put something like a level up with something in particular, but nothing really too terrible.
Fine.
Look, it's far better than having the text super huge, but
Be careful, you three.
only a couple short meetings today, but I'm
don't
buried in
detect
work
any
right now.
movement,
Someone
but
on
stay
one of our
alert.
teams is leaving, so I'm taking over half the stuff, and it's due on Thursday. Isn't that typical government work, right?
Whoa, what the? Why are we moving?
The shadows have turned on the monorail. We're heading to Disney World.
What do you mean? It seems.
Wait, so like, are you doing it like right now?
This doesn't
Or-
look good.
Is it like, are you able to get it done during the
that thing, you'll
work day?
crash into another train.
What? Oh God, what are we gonna do?
Calm down and listen.
Home now.
I sense a strong presence in the front car.
The front car.
That
I think
must
we
be
can
the one
we can
we're
figure out
after.
our life. Get on over to
You'll
the
have
front
to
car,
defeat
and
it to stop the train.
you know, Junpei Stupei will just beat the hell out of it
What kind
stupidly.
of messed up ride is this?
I mean, it looks like it's a fun ride. You know, running in the shadows, having some fun. I mean, we didn't pay any. Oh, there it is. There's the time limit.
3 enemies present. Dope. Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
Oh my goodness! Just get rid of these things. They don't even stand a chance.
That was easy.
Out of here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, as they say, or at least as I say. I think so. All right, moving on. Hey, look, there's a timer, and you talking and running your mouth is causing the timer to go down. Now I'm not too worried about it, but not right now. I should be able to get it done during the workday, but I'm on multiple contracts, which means I have to somehow prioritize things and work in such a way that I can work on all of them every day, so that I'm billing properly. It's a whole thing, a whole production. Sounds nice. Oh, some more friends
Roger. I'll attempt
that
to
are just gonna
analyze.
die quickly. Done.
Who's the man?
It's shuffle time. A new persona. Look at that. It's gonna go nice and slow for us as well. And I picked the wrong one. I didn't even go over. Like that's how big of an idiot I was right there. I didn't even go over. Still very early in the game. For me, beginning was cool. The middle somewhat. The ending was quite. Yeah, like from what I remember, that sounds about right. Like the middle is just that large grind. And again, if we're playing on sort of dad mode, maybe it's not going to be so bad. I don't think. I've already done my playthrough on the normal difficulties and all that shit. Oh, don't. Why do you take so much from me?
Just one more.
That's so mean.
Enemy down.
Like, that's terrible.
Who's the man?
The monthly thing got old quick, and many months are not interesting. You don't think this is a beloved game, or do you just mean in your opinion it's not a beloved game? Oh yeah, we're ready. 6.5 minutes to murder a boss? I think so. I remember thinking the last time we were here was like, oh, is that enough time?
There it is.
Some giant ass tentacles that say B and
What the
J in the
hell?
middle. I mean, is everyone
Is
just
this the
assuming that's
friggin'
just for
boss?
blowjob? That's what it is, right?
We're in the front car. It's gotta be.
Hurry!
I mean, they're using them as pasties, so it's gotta be the way that's gonna go. You know, story development comes
never
every end of
seen
month with
anything
little
like
spice
this.
and little. Yeah, like I think that's if you're the fan of those things, though, right?
Roger.
Like if you're
I'll
not a
attempt to
fan of
analyze the enemy.
the social aspects of this game, like that's Persona in my opinion. Beyond that, it's just, you know, that's either going to interest you or it's not going to interest you. And if you're a Persona fan, you already know what you're getting involved in. Beyond that, no.
Help me.
Where the game is bad, no party control. Yes, and you know, thank God for me, I've got the party under control on my own end. Now, if I remember last time, I don't think we bothered with these little summons.
The enemy is strong against ice.
Oh wait, so we're not going to use a Bufu. So bash them in their heads. Have to open every suitcase. Yeah.
The enemy is getting you. Keep it up.
Help me!
But again, to someone like if I was probably playing on normal and didn't have the party mode thing, maybe that's a thing that you worry about. But I've sort of learned a few things as well, like
finish it off.
Like running around everywhere for certain like golden chests. I've learned that, like, hey, let's not bother running around for those golden chests because they're available on the next level in the block, and the quest doesn't go away. So why? Like, I learned that from the previous one. I'm like, why am I doing that? Why? It's one of those games benefiting from this control mod and God-given save states. Yes. Again, the advantage of that, but we won't have to use those, I don't think. But thank God we got the compendium opened up. That's a huge plus right there. We can get rid of him. It's where we can start, opening up.
Did we make it in time?
I think we did.
Hey, why are we still moving?
I mean, someone called Keanu Reeves. Someone
too
get
fast.
this
We have to put on the
train
brakes or
slowed
else.
down, because it's gonna run into something
What
at
are you
55 plus
waiting for?
miles an
There's a
hour
train
or
up
something.
ahead.
And Sandra Bullock is not gonna come and save us.
Damn it! I don't know how to stop this thing.
Why don't you go up to the controls and try something? Leave it to me to get it done. I hate that aspect in these games. I hate that. I'm not a fan of the protagonist dying and just ending it. I'm not a fan of that. It's a stupid rule.
Did we stop?
But I think it's a Persona thing. So
I think so.
Just gotta learn that's
Is everybody all right?
part of the charm.
Yeah, we're okay.
I don't mind it there,
My
Kwama.
knees are shaking.
I really don't. I might even
Dude,
I might even try to
drenched in
keep
sweat.
the essences
I'm so
of
glad you're
maybe if there's a
safe.
lot of grinding, I'll do it
I'm
off
sorry I couldn't do more on
off
my
screen.
end.
But again, I don't think
I
that's
don't
going to be a
detect any
problem.
more shadows.
Playing on
You guys
easy
did a
mode.
great
It's
job,
just
so
we're here
come
for
on
the
home.
story stuff. We can shoot through these scenes pretty quick.
But how did you know which one was the break?
50-50 shot.
You saved me again. Thanks.
Who's keeping count though? Some are total purists opposed to modding the intended experience, even if it's for a bad. See, I've gotten older, wiser. Those types of things, like, you learn. Like, I'm here for the best experience possible, and if I have to do that by downloading a couple of things, and, switching some things up, like for Persona 4 Golden, I can share with you if you're interested. It's called the Persona 4 Golden Community Enhancement Pack. Now, there's a lot to it. There's like a whole thing you have to download, and it builds up. Essentially, it's like a mod builder, and it adds in everything. I haven't even started to play it, but I've already excited about all the little quality of life changes they've added into it, because I already know what Persona 4 was previous. We never played Golden. OG was the only one who played.
When I heard
So
they'd
there's a
hijacked
level of
monorail,
interest to
I
play
feared the
Golden
worst.
on its own, but
Well done.
at the same time, like,
Now
these
I
are
don't have to worry
100 plus
about
hour
tomorrow's
games.
headlines.
And
The
if
team
I'm
did a
looking at
great
my
job.
backlog,
They're learning
I've honestly
quickly.
got about, off the top
But
of my
what
head,
are the shadows up to? Taking
at
over
least
a
10 of
monorail.
these
This is
types
getting
of
out of
games to
hand.
go. And that's including all
I'll
the
be looking
Personas,
into
which
the
is like, what,
matter.
3, 4, and 5?
Does this
I don't know how
mean
long Strikers
It's
is.
begun.
It's called a 50-hour game.
Let's not
There's
jump to
Trails
any
of Zero.
conclusions.
There's Trails of
For
Azure.
now, we
Those are
should
both
study their
Japanese
behavior
games
for
that I've been able to get an
patterns or
English
clues.
translation for.
We cannot afford
And then there's
to always
the
wait for them
Trails
to make
3,
the first move.
which we haven't touched yet. And then
If I
there's
have more
Trails of
power,
Cold
things
Steel
wouldn't be
series,
so
which has 4
difficult for
games
the
in its own.
others.
Like, we got a lot to play.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You're doing fine. More importantly,
Yeah, we're early August. I don't think he's done more than like a couple
do
hours
you have
total
anything
actual
to
grind
drink,
the entire game.
Akihiko?
Have you
Huh?
Are you guys on easy or are you guys
Why
on
do you look
normal?
so tired, Akutsuki-san?
Part of me wants to just jump up on normal for
Wait,
some
don't tell me
some
that bicycle
little-
outside is yours.
little challenge every once in a while, but I think we
Boy,
can also
am
sort
I
of
gonna be
bypass
sore
that
tomorrow.
by just jumping up quickly in Tartarus every once in a while. So he was giving up on sort of mana Game Boy Advance until I got the quick menu mod. What is it about the menu mod that just makes that just super, super simple? Hey, buddy. To be fair on the social link thing, it was the first time they tried it with this game for the fact that I think they actually did a really good job, and from this game it just gets better. Absolutely it does. And now we're tired. Tried to dig in the YS collection between something Night, Darksiders 2, Dragon Dawn. I heard, Baker I think told me those were maybe something to possibly look at, because we've shown an interest in the Trail series, but I've never really thought about them. What do you want on? You want something on? How about Twirly-Woos, because that's always great. Twirly-Woos. Give it to myself the SNES Mini 2, order the PS Classic. See, those are good things. Those are good things. I don't know why I hit the wrong button there. That was great. We aren't easy since he's already played all of them and just wants to play. Yeah, like that was my interest. I've done 3, I've done 4, I've done 5. Now I might change 4 just because I really want to have a good experience with that. Golden on normal, and again with all the quality life things. And I know I've played there before. Like the same with this one. I probably could have done on normal, knowing everything, but it's been a while since we've played it, so I thought just the way as Chelsea had shared, I just wanted a quick little fun experience, and we played these games for the story, not necessarily for the grind and anything else like that. So the minis are good. They are. I mean, they're basically, most people are just taking those molds and just throwing in Raspberry Pis inside, right? I think we actually played Persona 4 Gold on normal, but I'm not. I think so. And here comes Tanaka. He's gonna get us a few things. As Chelsea told us about this guy. I would have never have known. I'm sure someone would eventually shared it with us eventually in the lounge, but I kept forgetting about it. So Giga Power Band, and what else are you gonna throw in there? Boy, there's more. This is your jam? Still think the Everyday at June S is the far better song. Oh, we have no money. Oh, well, that's okay. I can't believe we have no money. Sunday fun day. Let's go hang out on the Maya Innocent Sin Online. That's what we're gonna do. Play the MMORPG. I mean, it wasn't even until Wolf popped in the other day and told me, I was like, I didn't even put it all together. Lunar Vale Hospital, from, you know, the name of the game, Innocent Sin, oh, all these things. Okay, the Juna song is great, but only when yes. Oh, you telling me it was a good thing that I didn't have any money that time, Kwama? 3 beers and I need to catch up myself here. 3 beers. Don't worry, I'm on a break. What kind of world is it in Japan where they can play MMORPGs on their breaks just out of nowhere, right? I remember when I played World of Warcraft, you'd have people who'd, you know, be talking in chat and be like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna on break, or, you know, there's nobody around so I can play this while I'm off. I'm like, jeez, really? Yes, yeah, Wolfler was saying that too. I haven't played them, so I don't know. I just knew that that Lunar Vale Hospital, because I know Persona 2 takes place in a hospital. So, but that's basically my extension of knowledge, you know. I may just try to get into it one day, just give it a whirl, see if it's something I would mind playing, but I don't think it is. The St. Hermelian School? What is that? Yeah, like there was one It's probably wasn't that one. Like, that Gigaband probably could have been really good, but whatever. It's nothing terrible. Again, I have no money, so we spent it at the horror show to level up our courage, so. But he did have a weapon that I missed out on, but I need to go and we need to do like a good old Tartarus grind, and just get a bunch of items and stuff. The PSN soon ends. They don't intend to give us sales. Sony never does that. Like I said, my hope is that they find a way of bringing everything into PS Now or redo PS Now, so that it's open to everything. And the thing that bothers me is that, like, fans have done the work for them, right? Like this PS2 emulator, the PS1 emulator, heck, there's even a PS3 emulator. They all work well. You tell me that a PS5 couldn't run those things, like in their infrastructure? Give me a break. They're computers. Like, of course they could run them. They just choose not to because it's them saying, like, oh, means that the fans were right. Like, we'll buy those games. I mean, I'm trying to think. I want to say it's the Nintendo Switch that uses the SNES ROM emulator. Of course they don't say that, but I'm fairly certain someone did some digging when their little Nintendo Online store popped out. I'm fairly certain that was it was found out that that's what they use. Still a few cross-buys to get cheap if they get PS4 made. Yeah, I mean, there's always the hope that, you know, we're in remaster city now, where everything in its, you know, gets remastered, you know, after 10 years, and get people to pay $60 for it again, you know, for an improved resolution and nothing else. But to think that maybe we'll get these games remastered, I doubt it. So yeah, I was a late bloomer with PlayStation 3. I probably got that probably 3 years after it launched, and then basically probably 2 years later the PS4 launched. Even got that a little later myself. It's been, you know, the older you get, the older you get, just one of those things that just, you know, it's not that I wouldn't mind having these systems at launch, but, you know, just less time, right? You choose to neglect your duty as a student, waste your life in idleness, and be my guest, as he just continues on, but do not go to sleep. No, I don't think there is any shame in it at all. And as I said earlier, it's purely on Sony, and not even just Sony. It's all of them. Nintendo does the same thing. Like, you give us no way of playing your old games. Absolutely not. Nothing at all. So what do you expect people to do? It is, like, especially when, you know, like, just take on my end, like, add a 30% cut on top of everything that we pay for, just because the Canadian dollar isn't great. I mean, they don't, because they know people will buy them, but I mean, even their older stuff, like, there's no way of getting older Nintendo games unless, you know, you can play a few of them on Sony or on their online system. Wrong way. We're gonna go visit the nurse again. Oh yeah, there's a gap there, but I think that's because that's because Nintendo knows they can get away with it. Like, look at the Mario 35 collection. Wasn't that on a $60 collection? Of course, there was 3 games in it, but they're 3 old games, but they still got people to pay top dollar for that, and then they took it away. Or at least, apparently, they are tomorrow. I'm led to believe that's correct. Perfect opportunity for another concoction, even though it's the same exact concoction you give to me time after time after time. Yeah, I mean, the 3DS eventually slowly started to become some shovelware. Same as like the Wii, but the Wii just sold it to everyone's grandmother so quickly and everyone's mom that, you know, it didn't matter. And now the Switch is the top selling system of all time. Like, Nintendo knows what they're doing. I think that's what annoys a lot of people, is that they know what they're doing. They can sell these things like hotcakes, and they, you know, there's no help on the older stuff at all. Like, they force you down this road. No, I'm one of those people that have a Wii U. I remember when I wanted to play Tokyo Mirage Sessions, I had to import Tokyo Mirage from Japan, because by the time that, you know, when we were in our Persona era, as we are again, there's no, they didn't have it anywhere. It was a game that was like, you know, check on eBay for $300 or import it on PlayAsia and hope to God it works, and it did. So I was happy about that. And now, of course, it's on Switch, because of course it is, because Nintendo hates people like me. Yeah, I mean, I hear the same thing from Denise Varga, who comes into the chat. He lives in Russia, and his annoyance is that, like, places like Steam give regional discounts, whereas the console makers never do. So, like, you know, why would you not buy everything on computer, because everything's so dirt cheap, right? But it's not for him. So, like, if he wants to buy a PlayStation 5 game, he's paying top dollar, whereas at least, you know, we get some discounts every once in a while. But he wants to buy a Steam game in Russia, it's going to be, you know, very, very cheap in comparison to everything else. Can we meet here? Oh, everything's locked because of exams, so we are going to go off to Awatodai Station. But first, you know where we're going to go? We're going to go to the mall. I think we get the compendium. Didn't What's-Her-Face say she wanted to meet up with us? Epic Games has a great discount with the Infinite -10. Yeah. I mean, it's a good coupon. They force you to, you know, it's a good discount, but there's nothing on their store other than the free games that are, you know, below $10. So, like, it forces you to spend a few bucks, which is okay. I know there's people who hate on Epic and the Epic Game Store and all that stuff. Like, whatever, I don't get it. I mean, there's other things to hate and get pissed off about, but we're just gonna go here, because I think we have a few things we can get rid of, item-wise. So I'd like to sell them. I was in a good mood. Well, I'm still not buying anything because we have no money, but we are gonna sell some things. So enjoy all these terrible weapons that nobody wants. Yeah, like, I hear, like, the store's crappy because it's, you know, there's no cloud support or anything else like that. Like, look, every week I go to that damn place and I get myself a brand new free game, and some of them are bangers. Some of them are really good games, so you can't sit there and poo-poo on this type of stuff. That I know they want people to use their store, and, well, that's a good way of doing it. Chelsea, the music is so good everywhere. Yeah, no community. I mean, but have you been to the Steam community forums? Have you been to any community forums in the past 5 years? It's garbage. The internet has a bunch of complainers. No one's out to help anybody anymore. Oh, finally the compendium, thank God. Oh, thank God. Yes, I would love to use the compendium and register all of my wonderful personas. Burn My Dread, though, I think is the best song in the whole game. Oh, wait, so which one is that one? I don't know what they are. Don't I have more than these? That sounds about right. Sure. All right, quests. Ah, there we go. We got some new ones. Okay, so 526, 54. That's the one we missed before. Remember? We missed this one. Anger and hate. You have the Persona 5 soundtrack on your phone. Unfortunately, Royal isn't available on Apple Music. Wasn't the Persona music just up on Spotify lately? Maybe when I say lately, I mean, like, you know, 4 months ago, but Someone that plays... Ah, okay, okay. All right, so we're going to get that one because on the 14th we have to get that. But I just want to see what else is there. Lead metal. Second block. These are all open, so we got some time. So let's grab this one. So, okay, someone has to remind me on the 14th to go visit some goofball. I think it's probably going to be Junpei. Remember, we missed this one before. Alright, we're done here. You got the main intro, and then if you sit in the menu for a few seconds, it takes you to a secondary intro with... Oh, okay. Wait, are you meaning in this game, right? Then I think I know the one you're talking about. Or is it in 5 and I just missed something completely? Oh, I don't pay for anything. Like I guess I do pay. I use Amazon Music because it comes with, you know, Prime, Amazon Video, and all that stuff. So I use that. But what do you want on? Daniel Tiger? Or perhaps Coco Melon? Let's see if we can find Coco Melon. Coco Melon. I'm so confused about what I'm seeing right now. Why don't you watch Detective Pikachu? Sounds wonderful. Detective Pikachu? Favorite in 5 is a tie between The Last Surprise and Rivers in the Desert. Yep, this... Okay, I know exactly which one you're talking about. Alright, why can't I find Coco Melon? This is a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Coco Melon? Okay, you're not finding the thing that I need. Of course not. Because why would you? TV, why would you? Alright, let's see. No. Dr. Daniel Tiger it is then, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your bubbles. Alright, so we got another thing on the 14th we have to visit. We're still in school, so we can go visit. There's no exams, so there's going to the bookworms. I forgot about. And 4, it's time to make history. Like, I don't even know the names of things. That's the problem. I just know that they're all bangers. They're all great stuff. The way I think of it, anyways. Yeah, like I just use Spotify, like in Amazon, just as the free stuff. I don't pay for any of the expense. Like I don't know what Apple offers separately because does Apple have a separate free play as opposed to stuff that you buy? Like I do have my iTunes stuff, but I haven't used that stuff in a while. So the battle theme is... Of course it is. So now the only thing, like, so,
Welcome back.
we haven't gotten a call from Elizabeth that the second block is opened up, I do believe. So that's another thing. So hold on, does she just want us to go up there to the top floor? Like, there you go check this out. Somebody, I thought that was Pi for a second. Didn't realize it was all guys. Just can't believe this is the crap that this have us doing here. I'm not some IT guy. Take a look at this. See if the stuff's working. Can you take a peek? Watch recording? Yes. What are they watching here? There's a total of 10 songs in the Royal, and my God, those are bangers too. You just cannot go wrong. 5/10/2009. Going back in time. Someone got the DeLorean.
A shadow in the middle of town. It managed to take over public transportation. I should investigate whether this means it's finally begun.
I mean, probably.
Monorail. Listen to the monorail
There's a
in
Simpsons
Monoro.
joke in there somewhere about monorails.
Ooh, I must make a note of that one.
It's like a comedian writing down the stuff like when they wake up from having a dream. They're like, oh, I gotta write that down. That sounded like it was a good
large
joke.
part in the victory, especially towards the end. If he hadn't guessed at the right controls, things could have been very bad.
Well, what were the odds there?
For shadows to work
me to
in a
either
group
like
to
what,
overrun
make
large
it go
machines
faster
is
or have it turn
unprecedented.
off? I mean, we could have went out with a
engine.
bang, I guess.
That was an ingenious move.
Akutsuki, that was a little bit of a stretch on that pun
What's
there.
with me today? I'm on a roll.
No. Let's try Coco
yeah.
Melon again.
Better write that one down
Coco
too.
Melon. There we go. Why did Coco Melon not come up then?
One should always wear bright clothing at night. Otherwise, the shadows could make it dangerous to walk near
There we
traffic.
go. Now we're playing that.
Whoa, I'm getting a little off subject.
I've
but
seen
who
some of those.
cares?
Those are really good.
Hey,
The Persona
I
Music
should write
Lives.
all these down and
There's,
show them
there's
off
some
the
great
next time
like
everyone
orchestra
gets
stuff
together.
on YouTube.
Don't care for seafood? They also serve ground
He's got
beef.
like these are like dad jokes.
This has
That's like
nothing
how
to do
bad
with the
these
status
are.
report
Like they're
anymore,
so good, but they're
I'm having a
bad.
blast. Let's see. What else?
Like your wisdom teeth, Kwama, or just like just one of any of your teeth. That sucks. Toothaches are not fun at all, especially in this day and age where like sort of it's hit or miss whether or not you could, go see a dentist and everything going on with that. All right, so where do we want to go now? We go to Tartarus. These are all options. There's exams. So see that's the problem. I think we need to take some proper advantage of going to like Tartarus on days like this. Let's just make sure everyone's feeling good, feeling right. Oh, am I feeling all right? Didn't even know. All right, well now there's people who don't feel well. All right, so I guess we won't go out today. We'll head on out. We'll sing our hearts out at some karaoke, and then we're gonna go and sleep early instead of studying because we're sick. I just love that he cracks himself up with his own It is, and it's nice. You don't see that too often in games like this. Usually people are trying to shoot each other in their heads and cause terrible things. It is a good look. I'm telling you, that one gigaband that we could have got from Tanaka would have been a great addition if I would have had money that we didn't waste at, the horror house. Or the whorehouse, depending upon when you want to look at it. Is that a dad joke? I guess saying something for a horror house is not the same as a whorehouse, but and again, it'd be great to study before exams, but we are exhausted and we don't want to do that. So sleep early, go on in. It's like what they always tell you, right? Get a good sleep before exams. Can't remember the last exam I had to take ever. Oh, do exams start today? Were we severely out of it today? You hear the news? No. Fewer cases of COVID syndrome in the last few... apathy syndrome. Senpai said it's probably because we beat that shadow. Well, I have a feeling this is going to occur like every month. So, looks like our efforts may have paid off though. Oh, next week are midterms. Okay, so that's when I didn't go and do anything, and then we missed this entire week, and the handheld system got handed in, and it was terrible. Oh, yay. Did not go over well for us. Okay, so so everything in the school is closed. We are feeling good, so that's good. I guess it's just like basically hanging out at bookworms because nothing at school wants to go on yet. Like, hold on, yeah, student with glasses. Let's keep going here. Just get to the point where I can pick where I want to go. All right, and hopefully we can go to Tartarus today. Hopefully everyone's is feeling good. Hold on, I just want to take a peek. What day that quest was. I want to say it was the 14th. 14th. Oh, almost went the wrong way. Could have went to the Wild Duck Burger. I don't know what happens there. Isn't that weird? Like, is that like a chicken burger place? Or is it just like a weird, because isn't the duck the mascot or something like that? So would you please cheer? I mean, you don't have to cheer up on my spat of this, right? Like, you don't have to feel bad about it. Oh, you're thinking too much. Please stop quarreling. It never gives me really good answers for these people. Like, I don't want to tell them to stop quarreling, but I think telling them to think too much, like, it's really hard to think which one. You got an NVIDIA update, you'll be back in a few. Yeah, you gotta stay on top of those. But please stop quarreling seems a little too forward, I guess. I guess it was. So I screwed it up probably. They're gonna cut down the persimmon tree, so we went to the school to say goodbye, but that just reminded us of Mitsuko, our son's death. So now we're really even depressed further up. So do not tell them to cheer up. That is the wrong thing. But telling... I think I had this problem the last time. Telling them to cheer up seems terrible, but telling them it'll be okay when things might not be okay isn't either good. Alright, well, we got a smile returned, and a level of appreciation, and a level up in the social link. So I guess that's a good thing. Again, we're not going for any, 100% playthrough and getting every single social link, because we probably already screwed up getting that anyways, but we gotta get to a point where we're at least getting some new personas eventually, so that we can make these things easier, because you gotta get the same persona that matches up for the Arcana. Fried bread. Thank you.
Oh, hey!
Hello. You're about to go borrow my friend's notes for the exams? Oh, that's right. I remember that. She just leaves. She's like, no, I'm not interested in helping you out at all. So if you want to, I mean, we could still go if we wanted to. Not too worried about the other thing. The only thing we should probably save, because we haven't saved in a little bit. The one thing I'm trying to remember always is, this game does not have no auto saves. Those quality of life things that come about, in games nowadays, didn't exist back in. So, 14th is when we need to go to talk to Junpei, go to the mall, sing our hearts out. Eventually, courage will be maxed, and then we can no longer have to visit there ever again. So I think so. And then those other shops should be opening up as well. I mean, this is to me, outside of the coffee, which is only 500 for charm, I believe, for the pheromone coffee. I mean, that's pretty cheap to get your courage and your charm back up. You look at the arcade, 3,000 and 2,000 to spend. Like, that's a lot of money. Study. This is gonna blow up in our face. You watch. Oh man. Okay, we're not. I was just waiting for him to get the furrowed brow. So I wonder if, is Yukari just out this entire week? Just it's a no-go? I mean, look, I understand taking the exam seriously to get into a good college or whatnot, or have life so it's not over for you. If you screw up in high school, doesn't mean your life is over, but sometimes it could be. You'll never be able to work for the FBI or the CIA. Okay? Go to school, kids. If we give you that weird medicine, you might even... No, you never feel worse. It's only possible to feel worse after you go to the bathroom, apparently. Ugh. In fact, you feel courageous after having that concoction. At least that's what we're led to believe. The Earth's rotation today, okay? The Earth rotates once every 24 hours. Isn't it 24.25 or something? That's why every 4 years we have a... leap year. they have to offset that. Picking on me, eh? Let's pick on the people with the blue hair. How fast would you say the Earth rotates near the equator? I want to say it's like really, really fast. Like 1700 sounds about right. Near the equator, it spins faster than the speed of sound, like the Coldplay song. Okay, good. No. I don't know what else you want on. We're running out of shows. Itagawa is something else. I would be totally stoked to have a class all about magic, but I would never take that mystery medicine. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. He would find a way to have you take it out of nowhere. Don't you remember, like, I think Stu was in here the other day and said, like, you know, like, nurses, I guess, aren't a thing in schools anymore. But, like, they were. Like, when I was a kid, there was nurses in elementary school and high school, and I guess now they're not in there except for COVID now because, like, whatever, but it's just super, super weird. Why does this guy have to keep giving his spiel? I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like... Should probably go to the mall. Maybe see if I can get something rocking here. It's Buttercream Town, ladies and gentlemen. So I will be right back.
Committing a crime of the first degree. I'm not pretending. I mean what I'm saying. I'm coming in with my hands held high. Gotta face it, I'm not gonna make it without your love, and I got nowhere to go. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, 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 no, it's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up for a key. Oh, wait. Hey, I said lock me up for a key. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Lock me up for a key. You can't restrain me. You can search me. I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy. Now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, oh, oh. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my
a question. I'm hoping. Did Lockdown play there? It said to me it was playing, but I'm not sure if you heard it. You should have heard it. I was trying something new, and I wasn't sure if it was going to work, because I can't really test it on my end without, like, live testing. Apparently someone isn't happy that the show that they've decided is not working again. You're running out of shows, good sir. You're running out of shows. Perfect. I was happy I played it. I found a way to get it to play without having to worry about all the windows and the menus, and it's more of a problem with the previous computer because when things were working at the time, I didn't want to mess around with it. But I figured a way, so it's all good. And now it's beer time, so we're gonna have a Sapporo. Because the Japanese game needs a Japanese beer. Even my son is looking at it like, yeah, that looks like a good old golden nectar of the gods. Oh. I remember having school nurses. How the heck do they not have them? It requires further. It does. Like, you can't have beer. I know it's empty, but you can't have beer. Well, okay, you're gonna play with the can, and then you're gonna end up doing it. So I have my old computer. It's literally just about 2 feet away from me right now. I'm still gonna pick it apart. There are some parts that are still gonna be usable. My power supply is probably good. I think it's better, not better, but I mean it's a higher wattage than the new one I have. I think the new one I have is 500, I want to say, and I think the new one I bought is a 650 a while ago, but I'm assuming that's still good. My wife wants the Blu-ray player that is inside. No, I don't want to do that. I was checking to see what there was fusing-wise until I got caught off guard about butt cream stuff. I think the RAM is useless because my wife's computer, it's too slow for that, and it's too slow for my computer. So there's all like I'm sort of like, and I wouldn't mind actually. Give me that. Give me that. You can't have it anymore. Wants to do that, buddy. I wanted to use it just to actually learn to build, like take it apart, start putting some pieces in, checking things at post and everything. No, you can't have it anymore. He's upset that he can't have my beer can. He's upset. All right, so the antique shop is going to get some new stuff. We wanted to actually look at not fusing. Yes, compendium. What do we got? So I'm fairly certain we've registered the people. There's no quests to take. Those are all good. You want my phone? No, you can't have the beer can, Logan. You can't have it. I know, it's very upsetting. Yeah, I mean, the rest is honestly going to be a waste. No. No, you can't have it. You took the tab out, so now you're going to swallow it if you take it. And you can't have it. No. 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 Hold on. I gotta get out of his sight. Come here. Take your bubbles. Take your bubbles. Take your bubbles. Take your bubbles. Go. What are you doing? No. I don't know if you saw the little hand coming up to grab the microphone. Anyways, yeah, so a few parts will be salvaged, but really outside of that, I might try to see what I can maybe build out of it without spending a lot of money or any money. So what are we gonna do today? I feel like it's a wait. Like I want to go to Tartarus, but I don't want to go there without the full party. So let's fuse something. Let's get an idea of what we can fuse here. All right, we're trying to make one of the Jack people. Hold on. Is this he's fully leveled up, so we can get rid of Orpheus. I think Orpheus is the only one. Yeah. So what was Orpheus going to give us brand new? So quite literally getting rid of Nekomata. So see, here's where we get into the writing things down now. Because now I don't want to get rid of Nekomata. I need a magician for Kenji, but we're getting a hero one, which is going to be for the old people. The fool one, not too concerned about, but we'll get it. Look at that guy. He looks fun, right? You know, it's a brain from wasn't a thing from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the brain Krang, the thing that's sitting at like guy's stomach. If I'm misremembering or remembering anything, I don't know anymore. These are the things I'm trying not to do on screen. But this is going to be beneficial because it's not like we're wrapping it up anytime soon. So, are those leaves? What are they? Perfect. I don't know what these things are that they're even learning. Chelsea, can you remember how'd you were same with Wolf? Like when you're playing these games, did you ever find yourself overly attached to the starting persona, despite the fact that they basically run out of levels or like abilities very quickly? Because the game wants you to fuse things, but I know I every time I get overly attached to every single one of them, I'm like, but I want to keep them. They look cool. Why can't I keep that one? And it's like, well, no, because we want you to feel that, you know, you always have Orpheus with you, but you really, you know, are going elsewhere. That's what we want. And the fact that I have to keep registering these new ones every time, that's the pain in the butt right there. That's the pain in the butt. All right, so we need to get Nekomata now for 30. See, this is where it's gonna kill me. See, I feel like maybe we just do need to go. I mean, who says no to a sexy cat like that, though, right? Maybe we just go to Tartarus. Call it a day. Demonic! Orpheus was a keeper, but you got rid of him with this quickness. Well, no, we didn't get rid... I mean, we did get rid of him, but... He wasn't needed, unfortunately. Alright, we're done. We're done. Nekomata, done. You can put a check mark beside that things are good. I gave him the boot because he wasn't going to level up anymore. And we don't really need the fool's, the fool thing because, it's going to level up regardless. It's one of those story ones that's irrelevant to us. I felt that way about Arsene in Persona 5, but for sure. But Izanagi is actually viable for the fool. Oh, are they? I couldn't remember that. I feel like an idiot now. I just say that more because Orpheus looks cool in my eyes. But then again, at the very beginning of the game in the anime section, doesn't he like he morphs into like that special you know, like he becomes the one, you know, he's the one that you normally think of when you think of Orpheus. And then he has like, you know, he vomits up and he's got swords and everything coming out in armor. And I want to say that feels like one of the ones that you can get later. I want to say. I can't remember. How's Demonic doing, by the way? I'm glad to see you, buddy.
Sup, dude?
Let's go to Tartarus. Think about it, buddy. I'll think about it. But what the hell, I'll go. Oh, good. We got her to come. That's even better, actually. That's fantastic. I'm very happy to have that. Let's save it up. Everyone's happy. Everyone wants to go off. Yeah, I mean, Chelsea, I got this weird feeling I might take some special care with Izanagi as well. I mean, I remember when I played Persona 5 to get the Platinum, I do believe getting an Arsene high level. I remember having that type of fun with that as well. I'm sure you can make an Orpheus super powerful, but it's probably not worth the effort, at least in my eyes. But yeah, maybe we'll make Izanagi a top dog. Maybe we'll see. I'm sure Wolf can give me some pointers with that. It'd be great when we get there in the year 2077, right after Cyberpunk actually gets its version 1.3 out or something like that. Thank God Baker's, thank God this does not work out time-wise for him, but if he started to see this gray, he'd be getting on me about me being Reed Richards again. Alright. Quests. What are we getting at here quest-wise? Alright, we need to get the Juzumuro. Tomorrow's that. The Jack Brothers we can't do yet, so maybe we'll get lucky and get Juzumuro. Maybe. We'll see. Start on up somewhere up here. Absolutely. Who isn't, though, really, right? Who doesn't? Oh, so did we get rid of the other thing? I think we did. I can't. What do you want on? I guess we did. What are you getting so upset for? You keep wanting this, but we keep putting on new thing. Oh, now where'd you drop that? It's okay, Dad. I can get it. You're right. You're running out of options, dude. There's only like twirly-woos. Dad'll get it. Dad'll gets it. There you go. Oh, jeez. No. You want this? You don't want it anymore? I'm gonna bop you on the head. You got so upset that you didn't have it anymore. I'm gonna keep bopping you. All right. Yeah, there's nothing over there. Imagine, who was it? It was penguins or something. I keep telling me, like, oh, you're going to forget about the chests in there. And then I kept going back. He forced me to go back out of nowhere. Oh. All right. I want the, thank you, Patrick Gems is what I want. All right, I think it said the second block. I'm so terrible with this type of stuff. From the first block. Oh no, wait, no, because it drops in the second. All right, I'm gonna lose my mind here. I swear. It drops in the first block, sure, but it's a. Oh wait, so it didn't come here. Oh, here it is. Okay. I tell you, I'm losing my mind. So now let's see if we get lucky and we get a Juzumaro in the second block. We'll see where we make it. Oh, it sucks that Akihiko isn't there. Having 4 party members is really, truly helpful, but we'll see where we make it today to appease the people. Blow them kisses, perhaps. Oh, come on. This is where I hate the long, overstretched,
We're at a disadvantage.
sword. I hate it. Alright,
Roger.
figure out what's wrong
I'll
with these
attempt
bums.
to analyze the enemy.
Oh, for God's
3
sake.
enemies remain.
Okay, well that's probably not gonna work, so... Could you imagine it actually is fire that they're allergic to?
Damn, I couldn't finish it.
Hama skills would be
Hama!
ideal.
Hama.
Roundabout is in danger.
Yeah, I'm aware they're in danger. Thank you for that. See, now we got rid of Orpheus, and now we can't do Cadenza. So that's why I kept him around. See, I should have listened to Demonic. We didn't. Now he's gonna murder poor Junpei. forget what a pain in the ass these people are. Oh, stop with the garbage. They're gonna end up killing him one time. They are. They're gonna get so lucky and stupid about it.
Fury has defeated an enemy.
3 times the charm, I guarantee it, isn't it? Ow. God, that doesn't work on me. That was not what we were after there. Oh my god,
2
can we...
enemies remain. Don't get careless.
Who's gonna act next? Junpei, and then... Okay, good. Wait, hold on. No, that guy's gonna... God! It's where the garbage starts. This is where the garbage starts.
That one just
But
won't die.
until these guys get a critical hit somewhere, just stop with it. Just stop.
I can do it.
Like we're playing on easy mode here. Like we're playing on easy mode. This is where it's super silly.
One more.
There we go. Can we get this guy down? Can we murder him? Is this a thing? I need to get Orpheus back, don't I?
Couldn't finish it off.
1 enemy remains.
Help me.
We're gonna need all the help we can get here.
That was a close one.
We're gonna be tired in no time. Oh, another change. 8 personas. Well, that's good. We can probably get back Orpheus, and then we can do that cool spell. Can we talk to you? We need healing. Not of sexual variety, but we still need. All right, now now do we? Like, part of me just wants to, like, I understand, like, we're here to get items. But we're also trying to make it to the tippy top of the tower.
3
Oh my god, none of this is working. None of this is working.
Yes. The enemy is vulnerable.
And that's always nice to find that right off the hop. Things easier, lovely. I think
You
this is something about
exploited the
Charlie.
enemy's weakness.
I thought. Lurking mode engaged. We always appreciate a good lurk form.
Yes.
We always
The
appreciate
enemy
it.
is vulnerable.
Here's our
Attack.
chance for an all-out attack. Let me at him.
Keep up the good work.
Shuffle time. Give it to me. Ooh, do we have Pixie? We still have Pixie, right? Doesn't matter. We need things to sell. Absolutely, but that's where Baker comes in and goes, but Jordan, they're underrated, blah 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 blah. Like it's never working for anybody, right?
I'll
We
attempt
keep
to
playing this
analyze
badly.
the
I'm trying to
enemy.
progress my game too. Is it so? How am I saying that? Is it supposed to be YS origin, or is it like use, or is it something else? Paul, Adam Kantowski, welcome.
Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
Okay, but dude, how many things do you need on TV?
Help me.
Takuba has defeated an
Ah, there we
enemy.
go. Let's appreciate that too. Like yeast said.
Nice.
I can do it.
Julius? Cool. Now we're getting super weird here. Julius?
Chance for an all-out attack.
Holy, can I just say use? Chelsea, help me out here. Yes. Julius.
Close one.
Shuffle time. Ooh, that looks okay. Maybe that's someone we want. Angel. We already have this persona. I'm an idiot. I'm just getting everything wrong. It does, Stu. Everything
My
just looks a lot better. Thank God. How's Stu doing? And you know what? It's running without shitting itself, which is also a very nice touch.
3 enemies. We're at a
Great.
disadvantage.
Now we're fighting lions who are making themselves very scary. I did. My other computer was
I'll attempt to
pooping
analyze the enemy.
and dying, and so we were finally at the point where we just had to go and get one. And I was very lucky to even get one, quite frankly. it's funny, Stu, that the one that we looked up online and that they apparently had shown in stock was not in stock. And I was walking around like a zombie in the store. They had this exact box. So I'm walking around the store.
3 enemies remain.
The hold on, what's this guy weak against?
It seems to have multiple.
I don't see any pre-builds on the floor or anything. And I haven't been in it since they've moved from their old location. So, anyways, I'm walking around. No one's really helping out. Someone says hi to the little guy while he's out, so he's doing that stuff. And I just wanted to see if I could find something out of my own and do my own sort of research, right? And I see this exact computer lying on the floor. And it was the only pre-built they had, but they had no information on the box. I am very bad at pronunciation. Would it be pronounced like S-A? Ise? So this is where I don't say stuff, because remember how I tried to say chaff? Didn't work out. So I asked the guy for information on the computer because the box says nothing. It says the model number, essentially. And I didn't even know what company made it, so I was confused. So finally I get an actual sales guy who knows what the make is, looks it up on the MSI website, gives me all the information. I tell him, what I essentially need out of the computer, ask him how much it is, and then basically said, this is the easiest sale you're going to make all day. I'll take it. Because it was this has a 3060 in it, an i5 10500 CPU, they had two computers, and the other one wasn't even on the floor. One had a 3070, but it was $28.99, and I was not spending that much money. This one was expensive enough. But what he said, that one had come in, I guess, that later that day. I guess that's how that sort of worked out.
Take the enemy down.
Because I asked about the armory one that apparently was supposed to be in stock, and it wasn't in stock. I want to keep picking these people who are already in stock. After yours died, motherboard CPU still not certain. I got an i7 10700, old RTX 2070, 32 gigs of RAM. Wow. I'm jelly of the RAM. I only got 16 gigs. What is it you want on? I keep putting everything on for you, and there's nothing else. You've exhausted all of your shows. You've exhausted all of your shows. Cool RGB case with big, yeah. So I got all the RGB stuff and everything. It looks, it looks really cool. RGB goodness out the U-Ha and whatnot. So I got an i5 10500, 10500F or something like that, and I got a 3060 for my GPU. There's only two 30 series available in the entire store. They were both in pre-builts. Like I said, one was a 3070, and they wanted way too much money for it. And on top of the fact that they wanted a bunch of money for it, I didn't even have all the PCI express slots that I needed. I was really annoyed about that.
Two enemies Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy. Two enemies remain. Don't get careless.
I was there on Saturday to get a Cat 7 cable. They had one pre-built with a 2060 on display. I might have seen that one. Because he said they did have some with the 20 series, but I wasn't interested in that. Because he did have the... I said I would take it at i5 10500 or 10400. I think it's a 10400. It's a decent, He's upset. Yes, he's upset. Not a K though. There's no overclocking, but it's running. It's Yeah, 10400. Yeah, it had the GPU support bracket on the GPU, which I've never seen in person. Yes, these things are big boys. Now the 3060 isn't as big as but the 2060s are big boys, aren't they? Short bow. That's not what I wanted. Quite the modern beast to play all decent. Yeah, I've joked that I still haven't played anything other than this on it. Like, I know everyone's probably getting on me about, like, I have a 3060 card, which is very hard to get. I've looked up I've looked up my exact 3060. If I was to pull it out right now, I could get $1,200 for it. I think they MSRP for $599, I believe. But, like, that's, like, the going rate.
It seems to have multiple weaknesses.
So I sort of just, like, yeesh. I mean, I could probably run it at 4K. That probably wouldn't actually be a problem. I don't have a 4K monitor, so at worst, I'd probably like to get something like at least a 1440 eventually. But then I'd have to get 2 of them because I have 2 monitors set up, and I like having the exact same for everything so that my system looks clean. I read about it. Stu, like I'm unsure as well, like, you know, with all these big ones having like these giant, you know, 3 fans, and then this one doesn't have 3 fans, but it's still okay. So we gotta fight Hulkamania.
Roger.
Where did you get this from?
To analyze the enemy.
He's bringing me old Pepsi cans. If the textures are not made with that much detail, keep it at 10. Yeah, I'm just keeping it. Yeah, ultra wide, that too could be. I want to remember what were these guys.
Roger.
I couldn't remember from last time.
The enemy. You exploited
Oh, I
the
guess
enemy's
correct.
weakness.
Look at me. When I bring my computer, I'm going to get the 4 parts,
The
no
enemy is
GPU for you.
vulnerable.
Well, what are you
Keep
rocking
going.
right now, Polly?
Here's our chance for an all-out attack. Let
Okay, he brought me to. He certainly did. Oh, that did not. Oh,
Yuri is
God.
in danger.
I really need to get Orpheus here. I really do need that.
Talk about he's in danger.
Okay,
It seems to have multiple weaknesses.
I need that. This is on easy, by the way. Like, this is easy mode.
I can do it.
New computer verifying everything's good but the GPU. Yeah, absolutely.
2 enemies remain. Don't get careless.
Right now I got a 1060. Oh, that, even a 1060 is good. Even a 1060 is good.
Yes, the enemy is vulnerable.
So I wanted to. I'm gonna relent because I don't think that's the best call right now. I think healing up a couple of my friends here is gonna be the better call here. In case Hulk Hogan said to get up out of nowhere and wants to murder us.
The enemy has recovered. It seems to have multiple weaknesses.
Just don't use just don't hit them. That's simple enough.
Couldn't finish it off.
The enemy's already recovered.
The only thing that bothered me, and I understand that I've worked retail before, but the only thing that like sort of irritated me was like
Hang in there.
when I went to look, I'm looking around. There's no sales staff at the moment around anywhere, right? So I come across this box. It's on the floor. I have no idea what it is or what to expect of this system. And I asked the guy that's behind the counter. I'm like, do you have any more information on this computer? And he's like, no. I'm like it wasn't even like, oh, like let me look it up. It was like he wasn't doing anything. There was nobody really in the store other than myself because of COVID. It was just like really, like he's like, well, you know, there might be a sales guy around, and I'm like, okay, like are they just wandering around? He's like, well, I hope so. That's what we pay him for. And I'm like, dude, there's like 3 people in the store, and like I'm looking at dropping, you know, a couple grand here. Could you help me out here a little bit? Wow. And then, you know, finally I found a sales guy, but I was just annoyed at like that aspect, because like if I ever did that in my day, it'd be terrible. I don't know where he got that from. That. Oh, I forgot they were right there, because he was putting them over here. Never mind. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Hey, pretty baby, come and save me. I got a confession for you. Call me crazy, but I may be committing a crime of the first degree. I'm not pretending, I mean what I'm saying. I'm coming in with my hands held high. Gotta face it, I'm not gonna make it without your loving. I got nowhere to go. Don't you see what you're doing to me?
Yeah, I sort of agree, Chelsea. That's sort of probably what I was thinking. But like, I would have got my dick slapped if I talked like that when I was working at Future Shop. Like, and I understand like these guys probably work, you know,
The enemy is weak.
off commission and all that stuff. But just like really,
There are 2 left.
it's not really the approach people are after here. But whatever. Happy, I got it.
Another enemy defeated. Good job.
PC
Move on.
reboot.
Take the enemy down.
Here I am. I'm just trying to do a nice little quest run, which we won't even get. Oh. Idea Factory. Why does that sound familiar? Is that the Mega Dimension Neptune thing? Am I not thinking this right?
An assault
I hate how they get the jump on it here. I hate how they get this stupid jump. It's annoying.
Weak against light. 2 enemies remain. Don't get careless.
Who needs to be healed? My character needs to be healed? That's one day it's gonna work. It's gonna work one day. I'm gonna be really upset about it.
Help me!
Maybe it doesn't work on dad mode or something. For God's sakes, are you kidding? Hold on, why do I think that they're strong again?
skills.
Don't use that. God.
That one just won't die.
Critical, please give me something. Okay, come on. And down. You can't keep skipping these. Like you can't just keep getting this lucky. Can you? Can I? Of course I could. Probably. There we go. 69. Nice. That was nice.
Take the enemy down.
That's what we wanted.
Here's our chance.
Do you know the lyrics to Master? Absolutely not. I just go baby. That's about all I know. I think.
You have the potential to grow even
Why is my
stronger.
fan not on? Are you kidding me? Ain't that quick to reboot? I mean, for the longest time, I mean, that's just a huge thing for me. Is just my old PC didn't even have an SSD, so you know, I was, you know,
My
I'd have to
skill
shut down
level
my
has
computer,
increased.
and you know, it was the old like, oh, I guess I'll go grab a coffee, come back, and even
2
still,
powerful enemies have been detected.
nothing was booted up yet.
The enemy is vulnerable.
And now it's like,
Keep going.
you're lucky if you can even get the BIOS thing out of nowhere.
Yes, the enemy is vulnerable.
No, relent, relent,
Why not?
because I have needs things. I would still like to get like an M2
This is
drive.
not good.
I have a spot for one.
2 enemies remain.
And I still have
Don't
my
get
old
careless.
school
I can do it.
2 TB hard drive that I could do something with, but it was
enemy's
basically
already
a
recovered.
bird's nest of where they shoved all the cables, which, you know, was comical. So I'd have to actually do some actual work to get everything sort of directed that way, which I'm not interested in doing. So decided I don't want to dick around with it. I already had to remove my.
The enemy is
I mean, it came with like a
vulnerable.
Wi-Fi card, which I didn't realize until afterwards was also my Bluetooth thing.
You attacked the enemy's
Now I have a little
weak
Bluetooth
point.
dongle
Here's our chance for an all-out
that I just plugged in USB, but I had to take out the Wi-Fi to plug in my Elgato. But then I realized like I have an extra slot, but I didn't want to put it because the one slot is right directly underneath the it's right underneath the graphics card, and I was like, well, fuck's sake,
Damn it!
so I wasn't sure about the cooling situation that would be there, so that's why I sort of left it be.
Hang in there.
But now that I look at it, I'm like, I know that the Elgato can
are
get
you
hot,
alright?
so that's why I didn't want to put it directly underneath the GPU. But I don't know if I still want to put
Can you heal
the
yourself?
card there or not. See, if I'm gonna miss here. All right, so she can heal me up.
The enemy is vulnerable. Keep
Can you imagine,
going.
like, imagine an all-out attack missed out of nowhere? Yeah, that'd be disastrous.
Push yourself. I have high hopes for you.
I'm surprised no one's tired yet. Oh, come on, give me good things here. We're not even getting anything that I wanted here. We were just doing this to get the Juza Maru. Which I'm probably butchering the name of. Do we have any of Sure, just watch to that last one though. Oh, God. Just, okay, sure. Yeah. Give me a few months, Wolf and myself will come out, help you rebuild and clean it up. It would be his, like, 4th build in last year and stuff. I mean, I'm sure I can do it. It's just, like, at first I wanted to, yeah, sure, let it happen. I wanted to just throw in my old hard drive, but I was a little unsure of, like, it's a new system, like, let's just get in there new with everything new and let's not, like, even touch it, right? Like, just let everything new in there and I could start off fresh. And I was like, oh, all these things, like, for my stream setup and everything were needed to be, were a pain in the butt to put on and re-download, but as you can see, everything's cleaned up and whatnot, but it's just annoying that I had to do that. So, but when I went on to, like, oh, I can put in another hard drive, I opened up the case, make sure everything's plugged in correctly and everything, and it was like, it was a bird's nest. All the cables from whoever built the computer, you know, at MSI or whatever, it's just
The enemy down.
it's just they all shoved it into the hard drive enclosure. I'm like, even if it came with 2 hard drives, I sat there and thought, like, where would all the cables go? Like, there's the enclosure for the power supply, like, it's all self-contained, so I could have taken that off and looked at it a little deeper, but again, I wanted to get everything up and running.
Two enemies detected.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, yes, rookie cable management
Roger.
was what
I'll
was it.
attempt to analyze the enemy.
Is what came out. Lowered my expectations, I guess. Okay, we need to get some people leveled up here. Like, this is ridiculous.
Take the enemy down. It seems to have multiple weaknesses.
All right, well, looks like we can start murder them.
Last one!
Junpei, you need to hit. Get your ass up and get a decent hit out of this. Peter, you need to speak in English. I don't know what you mean by that.
That was close.
I know it is English, but I don't know. I don't know what you mean by modular, unfortunately. I wish I knew. I mean, I guess you eventually will tell me what it means, and then we don't have to worry about that. Luckily, we got this as a hand-me-down, so all it needed was a couple of things. I don't even know what those were. I mean, I think I know enough. Like my old PC, I built it with a buddy. He did most of the leg work, but you know, he's sort of did his right job of explaining where everything went to go. And I mean, I've seen enough videos over time now to where you know, it is just plugging things in. It tells you where things go, for Christ's sakes. It's not overly difficult, but. Can I unhook the cables from it and only connect the ones to me? Oh,
Don't get careless.
so I haven't seen it.
I'll attempt to
I haven't seen the
analyze
actual
enemy.
power supply. It's like encased, like everything's in its own level, and it's behind like a little door. And when I opened it up to look at the cables and everything, I was like, oh, like I don't want to deal with this right now. So that was where we were at with that. No, it did not come with spare cables. Unless they're all attached. So likely
You
not
win.
modular.
The enemy is weak against
So everything is probably already, yeah, everything is probably already plugged into the
3 enemies remain.
power supply, right?
I can do it.
I think my old one was like that. I don't think it had separate cables. Now again, even the sales guy said like you'll probably have to you'll probably have to replace this power supply eventually. You know, the second I probably want to get probably anything above the 3060, it's they need to be replaced. And mine I think is a 650, so that would be enough. So I'm keeping that and keeping a few parts.
That was a close.
Looks like Stu, you can probably have my 960 if you'd like it still. I don't think I'm gonna have any need for it. Like you mean spare cables, right? I hate that we're just fighting these things and I don't even really know what we're after here.
Multiple weaknesses.
Oh god. So, well, hold on. No, I don't think I want to be wasting these things at this time. Spare plugs on the cables you have. Yeah, I guess I can pull out the ones from my old PC, right? They should be usable.
I can do it.
Oh. See, this is the crap. This is the crap we're talking about. I'm just fighting a bunch of lions and they're missing every single opportunity that they have to hit something. It's terrible. Don't you dare hit her.
It seems to have multiple.
Ay, ay, ay.
Here.
I mean, I've thought, like, I've seen enough internet videos where I'm like, oh, I would really like to, like, get those, like, it's mostly just a black system, so I would like to, like, maybe get some, like, white or silver cables to make it look a little nicer. No, I mean, the cables in the new PC, like, has a cable with 5 connectors on it, and you only use 2 or 3 now, so you have spared it. Oh, yeah, I have those. The only thing I wasn't sure that I didn't see was the SATA power plug. Again, it could have been just hidden, and I didn't go poking around. I just had things I have. How many times can you miss here? Like, this is stupid.
Help me.
Yeah, like I have the
Defeated an enemy.
one that's for the that hooks up to the motherboard that transfers the data, but I didn't see the one that plugged in, or not for the motherboard, like the one for the power. Like, there's one for the data, and then there's one for the power. And I was trying to find it, but again, I just have to actually go in and pull some stuff out. No, just it is just no drive. USB, everything. Worked out of the box, though. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I could put one in, but I sort of don't really have the need for one.
Take the enemy down.
What is wrong with my characters right now?
Great recovery.
Like, I could put my Blu-ray one into my previous computer, but I was sort of like, why?
One enemy remains.
I would probably not use it, so. I didn't even use mine for the last, probably, arguably 2 years. So, someone bought me South Park on disc. It was only like $30 for new. Yeah, and they're also so dirt cheap as well, right? Like, this is not going the way I thought it would go. And I'm getting a little, like, maybe we'll go up one more floor. And I'm getting like, okay, we're lucky. We're not, now we haven't, ooh. We haven't gotten tired, so I want to just take that advantage here, obviously.
Help me!
Everyone's low. I don't want to use all my items.
One enemy remains.
We just didn't get like anything like I thought we'd get to sell. Which is sort of like why we came out here for. Oh, just when I spoke up.
Yori is fatigued. Shouldn't you return?
Probably. Alright, well, let's get this. Some high-cut armor. That's good. And a bulletproof shirt. Well, how about we throw on those? Move on up to the next world. Alright, camo shirt. What do we got? Firearm proof. Okay, sure. And the Regadetta. We need. See, we're still feeling good. That's what sucks. You're tired, man. Relax. I'm gonna put a new shirt on you, and then you should feel all great. Yeah, seriously. I don't know why he's acting like that. I'm out of here. Have a great night. You as well, Paul. Thank you for stepping on in. Maybe we'll play some Darkest Dungeon tomorrow. We're feeling that. Fun. Armor that looks like a bikini. Oh, I remember that. We had that. Yep, you're going to be wearing this. Yes, because the armor is ridiculously huge. Yeah, I guess it's getting pretty late. I mean, not that, 9 o'clock is late, but
I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
I hope this thing doesn't kill me.
You struck the enemy's
Oh, okay.
weak
We
point.
found this weakness, which was really good. Relent,
Why not?
because we want to get lucky with just like that. Oh, God.
One enemy remains.
Okay, this is like terrifying.
How do you like the new me?
I guess maybe we just do that because it's doing something. Sometimes you gotta question yourself. Why on earth are you still watching Daniel Tiger?
It seems to have multiple weaknesses.
Wait, so fire.
seems to
Okay,
have
fire was okay. No, use fire. No, you idiot. Oh my! I mean, I'm an idiot.
Help me! Here's our chance for
Yes, please attack it, and please no one die, and just let's go to an access point and call it a day. I'm gonna run out of points. Oh,
Yes, the enemy is vulnerable.
Here's our
Attack.
chance for an
and
all-out
maybe we'll get lucky here. Maybe we'll get the Jews and Maru out of nowhere. Crazy things happen, of course. Okay, we're getting a little terrified here of what's happening here.
That one just won't die.
Are you gonna act next? No, we are. Good. Heal us up just in case this goes disastrously. He pulls a hit out of his butt. Now don't miss this. Don't miss this. This is like the last one. Okay, there we go. Basically dead.
Here's a chance. Let's get him. Get
Now we'd like to go out on a high note, like towards the Scandal. We'd love to get a Deuce and Rue, two sword drop. Be really nice. And of course you can't even give it to me. You can't even give it to me. And that wasn't even the person we wanted to choose. Unbelievable. Literally the one thing we didn't want to choose, and I thought it was one of those double. Oh my god. Disaster. I keep thinking like, oh man, we're not going to do a lot of work here, but I was trying to remember from before that like you have exam week, which just flies by, right? Like is I don't know how Wolf does it, but he tracks those cards like a freaking master. So the one in 4 is a little nicer. I'm not a fan of this one in 3. But I thought I was following it right. I guess we weren't. I'm the moron.
Hama skills would be.
Still don't have any Hama skills, which is terrible. I really need to go back and get Orpheus. I really need to do that.
3 enemies remain.
I need that cadenza spell.
Damn, I couldn't finish it off.
I can do it.
Takiba has defeated
The vultures when they take the cards off the screen completely. Oh yeah, that sounds terrible. I haven't seen that happen yet. Sure, that comes later. There's something else to look forward to, right?
2 enemies remain. Don't get careless.
That one just won't die.
Help me.
Remind me to leave Tartarus after this fight. I'm not. I feel like I'm playing with fire as Miragi was just used on me, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna get burned, literally.
1 enemy remains.
I couldn't finish it off.
Like I have no SP spell. I don't want to be sticking around here. Just to see if I get lucky to get a quest or quest item, I guess. Not worth it. Not worth it. Get out of here. Do I just take the stairs? Do I find an access point? I'm afraid if I keep wandering around, I'm gonna find another enemy. There's a couple there. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is what happens in these games, folks. This is what happens. Oh, look, getting closer to the strong presence. Yes, probably, but I'm terrified of everything ahead of me. All right, an access point, but a monster. Can we bypass him? Do you think? We get lucky? That's close. Yeah, no, that's fine, Junpei. Yeah, we'll call it a day. We'll register these personas that we got here in the Persona Compendium. Call back up Orpheus, because we need him. Hopefully we have enough money. That was another thing. We did not get a lot of money there, either. We might not even have enough. Oh, I'd be so upset about it. Was there ever a game that costed... Wait, first of all, I need to look at... I need to see who the fusion spell was compatible with, because I don't want to just call Orpheus and then realize like, oh, we grabbed Orpheus, but he's not the guy. Well, I mean, he is part of it. Orpheus and Apsaris. Okay, so we still have Apsaris. Okay, so we can go back and get, or remember to listen to Demonic. Demonic's a very smart gentleman. You know, when he told us we got rid of him, that was a bad move. We should never got rid of him. That everything would have went great, and we didn't. So you know, now we're back at it. It cost us $4 grand. So it's, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles every once in a way. So we're gonna leave finally. $3 grand short. No money. No nothing. Tomorrow we got to meet up with Junpei to finish off quest. Maybe they'll hand us some money for that. I don't know. I hope. I mean, do I? No. I was just gonna say, do I just go back to like level 11 and keep walking around with you? No, you don't do that. Stop thinking outside the box here and thinking these are the way things are gonna go. Who are we meeting up with today? Junpei. That's right, people. All right, so nothing to do here today. We're gonna meet up with the bookworm people. Yes, I know. You're excited. We're all excited. I went to Todai Station, hang out with them, bring that up. Maybe they're gonna talk about the persimmon tree. I don't know. And we can go back. Do some karaoke in the evening, and in a quest. Love to spend time with the old people. How could you not? They're so wholesome, like everybody's grandparents are, right? Like they're just such nice people. But apparently, it's just this is a relationship building today. That's okay. They are sweet, aren't they? Like, how could you not like them?
Sup, dude?
Let's go to Tartarus after you got tired yesterday. You and Hermes? Hit the books, you bum. How are you crazy, Ori? Well, yeah, I have no idea. Alright, so after you finish this little chit-chat here, Junpei, I want to get something from you. A handheld game system. Yes, I'm hooked. The online game system, we want to switch now, or a comp station portable. Isn't it weird that wasn't this game only available on a PlayStation and like Sony was heavily involved with this? Like, why wouldn't they just call it a PlayStation portable or something? Like, no, they're not into it. Oh, you having some pie? Is that cake or pie? Cake and tea? No, it's got pie. No. Pie and tea or cake and tea? Can you help me? Check everyone's status first of all. Really? Everyone's doing good? Oh. I mean, do we bounce on back in there again and see how we do? Because now we have Orpheus Morpheus. Someone's not happy because they want to go to bed. Were we feeling okay? We were feeling okay. Wait, yeah, we're feeling good. I mean, we need to make money. That's the one crappy part. Wait, where is Yukari? If Yukari's not here, does that mean she doesn't go? Yeah, I don't think if she shows up in the party, she's not there. Damn it. All right, we're done. Okay, so I'm not gonna go to Tartarus if that's a no-go. All right, check out that quest. I think it doesn't have to be handed in today. The 6th, we got that. We're only getting cursed paper. Oh god damn. All right, we're still singing some karaoke though. Hand that in. Let's go. Here, have your stupid stinking game system that you want. I mean, is she the one that wants it, or am I just like, you know, like showing her that I have it? Yes, it sends shocks to your brain. View compendium. We're all good. Okay. Accept request. All right, so the 26. See, I think that's another one we have to grab. I really want to get this Juice Maru. Oh, there's so many. So I think that's the only one that's got a date on it, 5/26. Okay. So we're gonna grab that one. I forgot about those requests. Demonic, please remind me to always listen to you. We went back and got Orpheus. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. I'm so sorry. Did you know hanging out with Elizabeth did not advance time? Like, wait. I did not know that. So, but you can't hang out with her too often though, right? It's only at given times. You probably just like went, right? Just right to the forehead. Just scream at me, Demonic. I should listen to you. You're the man. And I'm just a fool. And now now Yukari is missing. She's too busy studying. I didn't have a good week or a good day. Because I didn't have Orpheus, we didn't have Cadenza. It would have been much smoother. Now I wasted 3,500, and now I'm probably gonna have to do some of this off stream to get these quests done like a moron. It's just terrible. It's just terrible. All because I didn't listen to Demonic. If you hang out with her to fulfill her request, it doesn't advance time. So you could hang out with her and fulfill her request for whatever she wants to do, and then you can go do it. Okay, so you mean like dates though? That's it, right? Not requests that involve other people. Just so we're clear on that much. Of course I'm prepared. Come on. All right, if they're good, I'll give you something. Ooh. All right, so now we have to make sure that first we should save, just in case we screw up. Because it's Friday. Remember the Rebecca Black song, Friday? Oh my God, that was a great song. It doesn't get enough credit as it should nowadays. Let's translate the paragraph on page 30. I don't know about other people, I just know like when she... Okay, yes. In this scene, the family is sitting down to dinner. Doesn't it warm your heart? Is this about Mr. Belvedere? Oh God. One of the items on the menu for the family is pan. How would you translate this to English? Pan means bread. Thank you. That will be on the exam. We should make sure that we get it right this time. Otherwise, we have to start the entire series over again. Oh, we're now unpolished. I don't know. I'd rather be plain than be unpolished. I don't know about you guys, but that's something that sort of just, you know, doesn't really tickle my fancy on here. And we're still feeling good. We're still feeling fine. Again, why I keep talking to this guy? Only to just visit Iwatoda. I'm starting to feel like, is it just easier for me to just walk down the steps? Is it that easier to just do that? These old people are so nice, and they don't want to talk to me at all. Just keep sharing with me about like their son. I feel terrible about it. It doesn't tickle your pickle, as Wolf would say. He says that? Oh, he's super cheese, isn't he? Nothing's wrong with being cheesy, though, as as Chester the Cheeto would say. Why is she trying? Obviously. I mean, why would I look at the other guy? She's crying because she's happy. She cries at happy events, like the first day we met. So she seems excited. All the graduates from my son's class have gathered at the school. They're collecting signatures to save the persimmon tree. He does. Great. It's great. They say the tree is a memorial to their former teacher. They don't want it to be cut down. Why would you say not interested? Why would you say that? Why would you be such a jerk off? I mean, I'm sure there are people who are pieces of shit that play this game, but Jesus Christ. Were you the one that called them all? I feel like I can't take credit for it, but I don't want to say nope. I think if I said that's right, they'll just believe me anyways, and if I say what are you talking about, that's going to be really pissing them off, so let's just say that's right. Yep. It was me the entire time. They're old, they'll forget about this conversation in a day. They'll go right back to selling their fish mongrel and whatever it is that they do around here. Are they at like level 7 now? I want to say they are. You know who we haven't hung out with that I feel like we did the first time was Kenji. Poor guy, he's been dying for ramen, and we just don't even bother talking to him anymore. Oh, I won't forget about you guys at all. I mean, hopefully you don't die at all. I mean, I'd love to go and grab a... You know, I feel like if you went out and grab some alcoholic beverages, I think old people would be the best to hang out, because, you know, they would tell you war stories and all that stuff. It'd be great. Yes, I think so.
Welcome back.
Let me guess, no one is here. Yukari is still missing. This is so terrible. Alright, at least we gotta remember to save. It's so funny still on a brand new PC how it still handles that. That's a little funny. But writing to a virtual memory card certainly is a thing that I never expected to be tough on a system, but I guess it is. Alright, so what was the other quest I picked up? I've already forgotten. I'm terrible at this. Triangular sword. 526. Now, Chelsea, do you remember if when Elizabeth wants to go on a date, does she call you beforehand and ask you, like, I won't have to go in there every 5 seconds? And then she's like, oh, I want to go here. What? Like, I'm pretty sure she would ask you out on a date and then ask you if you want to go there or something, would be my guess. So all next week is going to be a wash with exams. So keep studying so that we can get something wrong. So is the barking dog every goddamn day. Okay. We're trying to remember here. It's been so... Like, it's been... I got rid of the previous playthrough I did off my YouTube because I wanted this to be my only one. And I'll probably do the same for my Persona 4 playthrough. When the time comes, but I couldn't, like, I think it was like 3 years ago when we last played this, so, like, I mean, I can't remember what I did last week, let alone 3 years ago, so let's just keep that in mind. I know she definitely calls, but I'm not sure for what purpose. I mean, who else would? I mean, she obviously likes you, so obviously she's gonna call for a purpose. Like, hey, you want to go hang out and bump uglies? Like, sure, of course. And we got this guy with the protractors. Didn't even realize I was a woman. Again, I think I said that before. 50 sextillion times 1200. What does that equal? Math and sex? That matches? Are these even real numbers? We have far too many zeros. Isn't like the highest, like, I mean, I guess it's not the highest, but like isn't there a number like called the Google or the goggle? It's like GOOGOL or something, and it's like fucking 1,000 zeros or something. I don't know. Don't I'm not a math whiz, okay? Leave it to the professionals out there, the Albert Einsteins of the world, the Stews of the world. No, stay up. I'm not brave enough to try this for purposes, but I wonder if you actually doze off, if it makes you feel great, but instead of having that, instead of getting like your charm go up, or because you learned something. Like, I wonder if it's a payoff, right? I've been watching a playthrough of Persona 4 OG by one of my favorite websites called giantbomb.com, and they do what's called an endurance run. You know what I'm doing? I'm just walking out because I'm not talking to you anymore. When they're playing through Persona 4, and I've noticed that there's the one time where the guy runs through, you always go at your house, you always open up the fridge. Well, what is your deal? And the guy goes to eat some fish or something in the fridge, and it says he's like unsure about it because it used to be red and now it's white. So he gets his courage up by eating it, but then he doesn't feel well, so he can't do anything at night. But so it's like a trade-off of like, oh, so he got his courage up greatly by doing that at, eating the food, but then he couldn't do anything at night, like, so he maybe couldn't go fishing or something like that. So I don't know. Again, the old people. No, it's Sundays. It's Sundays that the old people can't be, don't want to be visited. I never even talked to that little girl either. Like, she's just sitting on the bench, chilling, vibing, probably listening to Persona 3 songs. I'm sure there's better things I could do with my time than consistently visiting these old people, but I love them. Love the old school sweater. That's probably back in style nowadays. The pipe that probably has weed in it. Maybe it's a meth pipe, I don't know. You never know with these old people nowadays. Maybe they're into the blue meth. Maybe they watched Breaking Bad once. They were like, you know what? Maybe we should get into this Walter White stuff. We're in our son's class. That's great or that's wonderful? I feel like that's wonderful is a little bit better. I feel like I should have got a check part for that. You think so? I mean, it's a wholesome. I have to tell your son the good news. Like, sure, let's go. Yeah. Okay, they were happy about it. Level 8. This is gonna be maxed. I'm never gonna have to. See, the problem is when you max out a social link, there's always that sad part where like, oh, I'm never gonna, like, I'm sorry I can't visit you anymore because there's no point because I'm not getting any points for you, and I have to go visit some other jerk off that maybe will date and bump uglies later, but I can't visit the old people. Like, I guess maybe if you maxed everything, but I didn't think we'd get so high off of meth. All right, dearie, we'll be back. We're gonna go to this persimetry and figure out that it's probably been hacked down. It's not good.
Welcome back.
She's so happy to see us, right? Like, God, now no one's here. Oh god, this is just getting terrible. Alright. I'm running out of money. I have nothing to sell. I can't keep going visiting here. I need to go into Tartarus. I need to like spend a solid good, a really good day in there. I need some like snuff soul. I need a lot of stuff. I forgot it was the weekend, so we're back to taking coffee. Nothing wrong with charming it up at the Pheromone Coffee Shop. I don't remember running out of money this much before in the previous playthrough. Why would people be looking at me while I'm just enjoying a cup of coffee? Like, are they jerk-offs? Wait, do I get tomorrow off? No. No, they spent Saturday in school. Sunday is the day off. So Sunday we're going to be able to enjoy the MMO. I know I said I was going to get to the where I got beforehand, but we spent a lot of time dicking around today. So we will do the exams, and then I may just play a little bit on my own to get a couple of those quests done. Yeah, I know. I got to do that. It was all Orpheus that screwed me over. Watch, I probably don't have enough money to get anything from Tanaka again. I have 18. Better start over. I don't think he's gonna be lucky enough to have anything for us from Tanaka at 1,800 bucks. But there was a good weapon, and I hope it's not this one. Yeah, that's an oof. Oh, I wouldn't even have anything close. I can't believe the last time I had so much money and now I have no money. What have I spent all my money on in this playthrough? I must have had some very good Tartarus runs, obviously, because this one has not been good. Thank you for reminding me out there, Demonic. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, man. You gotta tell me the real truth. Yeah, why don't we get married? You don't want to get married? Eventually, but not till I'm like 40. I think that's super late to get married. I don't want to jump on anybody here, but she's getting more and more drunk as time goes by. Tired and drunk. Poor Maya. Yeah, I'm full health because I don't leave the hospital. Well, you're welcome that I listen to all of your bitching. Do you guys want to know how close I am to not starting over and not doing anything on stream? But do you know how close I am to thinking that off stream I go back to the date where I find it's closest enough to where I don't screw all this up and I can get that good katana? Do you know how close I am to thinking about doing that off stream? Oh, I tell you, it's gonna be disastrous. I'm gonna be up till like 2 in the morning. Why am I like this? Maya told you about an older man outside Polonia Mall at night. You should probably check that out. Might be worthy of doing something. All right, let's at least get this week done of exams. Hopefully answer the questions correctly. They last for 6 days. God damn it, school in Japan lasts a long time. It is, but you know, like, part of me doesn't even think of me as being a perfectionist, but part of me thinks of, like, it irritates me that I missed that and I got it last time. Ugh. I mean, in reality, in streaming, it'll be probably close to 3 hours by the time we end this stream. Probably in reality, it'll take me about an hour of just screaming through all the talking and all that stuff. We don't really need to do that, and we can I could probably lock in that Tartarus run later to make it so that it's advantageous to do it all in one go. So it probably won't take me that long, actually, but we already know in my head I'm gonna do it. It's ridiculous. I don't remember that being a thing. Don't remember the answers. Like, does he just screw up there? Where have I screwed up? Is my charm level not high enough? My academics aren't doing it? Am I stupid? How would you translate pan in English? Bread. Or pudding. Could be anywhere. Like, every day just swings through this so quickly. Wolf's gonna be so sad he missed the stream, haha. I mean, there'll be one tomorrow. I mean, I might be so hooked on Persona, we might play Persona again instead of Darkest Dungeon. I'm off today and tomorrow. No, wait, hold on. Tomorrow and Thursday. I don't even know what day it is. I mean, heck, if I get my COVID test positive, then 2 weeks of streams. I'm sure my work will love that. It's faster than it sounds. I mean, I don't want it. The only problem is that I wouldn't got tested for COVID today because I was sick on Sunday. I don't think I am. I don't feel overly sick. Outside of still the body aches, which are weird, but you never know. But I think we'll stream some Persona 3 tomorrow. Chelsea's already talked me on into it. What's the name for water high in calcium and magnesium? Yeah, I had to get tested today, actually. My work requires it. Like, if you're sick for any reason, essentially at my work, like that sort of falls in line with what are COVID symptoms, and basically anything is a COVID symptom. Like, so I threw up on Sunday. I think it's just whatever I ate, but I don't know. I didn't feel well going into Monday. It's still weird today. So I had to go and have my brain picked. What is the name for water high in calcium and magnesium? That's hard water, right? Because you put things in your water to make it soft, right? Okay, I think that. Yeah, so I had that done today at like 4 o'clock, just before I streamed. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Well, luckily, I don't listen to you. Oh, man. Where is the Kotora tomb located? I think it's Nara. I know that's a thing in some places. Like, some places have hard water and they need to have water softener machines, and you buy like these salt pellets and you dump them into this water softener thing and it softens your water. But I don't know. I don't have that. I live in an apartment and everything just works. All right, so we all done. We're gonna check up our scores and call it a day and come back nice and fresh in the morning sometime and I hope all goes well with the test. Plus side, if you're only mildly sick and you still get, I mean, that is the advantage. I will say that, you know, I was gonna say that the only thing that'll suck is if it comes back positive, it sort of screws over like me and the little guy. Like, that means my wife has to stay home for 2 weeks. I mean, my little guy, it's irrelevant. He's with us all times, but it sort of would suck if, like, we sort of have to rely upon other people for the next 2 weeks of, you know, we can get online shopping, which we do anyways, but not leaving the house. Like, look, I only got enough beer for like a week. So I'm going to need someone to hook me up on that end. Oh, get into the hard liquor, I guess. Yeah, so that's the only thing that sucks. I mean, what's weird is like, again, not that it matters, but like getting one shot of COVID, of the COVID vaccines, I mean, doesn't really stop, you know, from the virus infecting you, but I don't know why they say that. Like, you had trouble with, you know, on the first day and the last day. What was so bad about that? I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna call this a stream, I think, just right here in the classroom. We're gonna figure out some stuff, and I'm gonna do some stuff on my own, I think. So, like, we're gonna bounce on out. We'll get guests behind me, so otherwise I would carry on a little bit longer. But I'm thinking tomorrow we'll be back with more Persona 3. I think that's a good call. Darkest Dungeon can always be in the afternoon or in the evening a little bit later. So I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Demonic, I'm sorry that we got rid of Orpheus. It just caused a landslide of problems going forward. But we're going to see you all tomorrow, hopefully. As always, ladies and gentlemen, as Kenny Omega says, goodbye and good night. We'll see you next time, guys. Always fun to hang out. We'll see you tomorrow.